You still alive, co-host?
I live again. Yes, I'm alive. What the hell? What
I don't know.
What was going on with all these rumors that I was dead or I quit the show?
I don't know,
or I'm
man.
sick of you guys. And
I don't
just
know.
Went to Mexico.
Rumors going about, and who is this bum over here?
Hey, Corey, I'm here. I'm here to fill in since co-host died. What the hell are you doing here?
I fooled you jackass.
Yes.
It's one of those dorks who's in the league of dorks.
Is this an intervention?
Yes. Welcome to Let's Do This, everyone. We got a special guest here tonight. We got Cyrus sitting over here.
Cyrus.
Hello.
Yeah.
Host, terrific to be here.
Cyrus
League
from,
of Dorks.
Of course, he's of course a Spill member. You know him as Cyrus, but he also is the creator and the lovely host of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, the League of Extremely Ordinary Gentlemen.
Got you.
The League of Jack-Offs.
You're priceless, co-host.
And just so I got this straight, it is a show mainly about comic books, right?
Well, yeah, it ended up being that way. That's for sure.
Okay. So it's a nerd show.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a show about comic books and how to kiss boys.
The term, hey,
Show him.
we kiss men.
And your
Superman.
Superman.
So we got you sitting in tonight. We've had everybody here except Carlisle, and I imagine we'll get him on one night. But
Oh boy, I can't wait.
man, these two. I can't wait to get them in the same room.
This should be amusing. I do want to.
Yeah.
I will listen to that one.
But just to let people know what we do here, this is a show. It's mainly about you guys. When I mean the Spill members, not you. Cyrus was thinking about me.
All right.
No, not
Biography. Cyrus.
No,
Click.
This is a show about the Spill members. It's a show. Well, first of all, the co-host and I, we just kind of bullshit. We just love to kind of catch up with each other and just talk, have a good time, and then we talk about stuff that happens on the site. We talk about the people on the site. Talk about the pains, trials, and tribulations of what it's like to be on Spill.com.
Yes, world events and the weather and
all kind of stuff. Yeah,
and
we'll cover anything.
Cooking advice.
And
Wow.
then after all of that, if that wasn't enough, Cyrus, now if you didn't have your hands full, if you weren't, that's crazy entertainment for free.
Yeah, my head is blown already.
I know. But you know what this is going to cost you?
What am I going to pay? $19.95?
Nope.
$12.95?
Nope. Keep going. We're crazy over here.
$5.95?
We're slashing prices. No.
$2?
I'll take that, but no, but nothing.
I'll buy that for $1.
You get all that entertainment for nothing. But wait, there's more.
Where's the catch?
Wait. We're not charging people for this shit.
I'm gonna
What are
throw
we,
in.
stupid?
I'm gonna throw in my dirty
Oh,
no.
And this
No,
free
he wants
jade
that.
elephant pendant.
Oh my god.
No, if that wasn't enough, we go further to read people's emails.
Wow. You mean we can break into their computers and read their emails?
Yes, that's a catch. We break it to your home.
That's sexy.
That's why it doesn't cost you anything because we're taking your shit.
When you wake up and you see your wallet and computer is gone, you just listen to Let's Do This and be thankful.
We're gonna do a reverse Santa Claus on you.
We're gonna make you famous.
So now that you know what it's about. Let's move on to the good shit here, co-host.
Please.
What are you doing around these parts?
Yeah,
here?
what are you doing hanging out here?
You in the wrong town, boy.
Shouldn't you be like reading comic books in the toilet or something?
I already read them all.
It's
time
You and your funny book reading friends.
I can't bring myself to actually sit and listen to y'all's podcast, so I figure I'd just come over and check it out in person.
Yeah, he
Come
up to
over
me.
and mess up ours?
Yeah, exactly. Bring your nerd stench over here.
Right. Put those Archie comics away.
Archie comics.
This is real man's territory
right.
over here.
We read Peanuts.
Exactly.
We read over 40.
Original. You reading all them superheroes. I'll go back to the original.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
You ever heard of
Snoopy.
Swank? There ain't no funny pictures in those books.
Ain't nothing funny about that.
You're a
a man.
stone cold hustler.
You'll be a man by the time this podcast is over.
Yes.
I'm ready. Take me
Man.
Exactly. You'll have some hair on your nuts if I gotta glue them on there.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
now. I just don't want to know where you're getting the hair
Yeah,
from.
you have fun with Corey doing that. I'm gonna hang out with your girl over here.
I got little sprinkles. Oh yeah, look at he trying to tell people he ain't a nerd, so he brought his bitch with him.
Call it that.
Hey, Mary, how you doing?
dare you?
Hey, Mary. Don't you ever let any man call you a bitch. You understand?
That's right, man.
That's true. Don't do that.
and
Otherwise,
if he-
you'll be forced to defend
right.
yourself.
Unless that man is Corey.
And if he does, you know where to find me, right?
Oh, here she
Or
comes.
if he has to gag me or something.
Oh,
Well, we're going to have to take a break from this
like
podcast
that.
for 10
Man,
minutes or
we're
so.
already off to a good start.
I
See what you,
like
bro?
your girlfriend.
I like that kind of nasty talk. Talk dirty to me, Mary.
Yeah.
Talking
worry.
about how you gonna gag.
Don't
All right.
worry, co-host. I'm not threatened by women using toys.
Oh.
For tonight, your name is Peaches.
All right,
Who, me?
all right, man. Sit your ass down.
She's a comedian, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, man, Cyrus, control your woman, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Put a leash on that broad.
See, hey, man, you read them funny books. Superman that hoe.
Do you honestly think I could get a girl that looks like this if I had any control over her whatsoever? No.
Yeah, how much you pay for her?
Guess who's in charge? Just guess.
All right, everybody.
All right.
We let me tell you what's going on.
Let the girl go.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a while. Welcome to another Let's Do This.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Not yet.
See, not
Look
the-
at you
sorry.
already messing it
I
up.
just wanted to be the guy.
These amateurs, boy.
I
Leon
know.
comes in here. He does it too late. You do it too
Yeah.
early.
Not only does he come in here doing it wrong, he also comes in here with his bag of pork rinds and starts chomping throughout the entire show.
I know.
What is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that a
we'll
little
talk
bit.
about that later.
Yeah, people, for those of you who listen to the show regularly, you know that we've kind of had an irregular schedule because
Yes.
I've been gone. Now, some rumors have spread because of our absence and our irregularities here.
Yeah, God knows.
I've
You're
been
pregnant.
away.
Where they go. Yes. I'm
Yes.
pregnant.
I'm giving birth to my first ass, baby.
There you go.
But no, I'll get into it on the next show. What happened with me? I've been away for some family issues, but I've been gone, so everybody's been talking about these family issues is co-host dead.
Really? That's what they got? Is that where this rumor started? Was because family issues? They went, oh, co-host must be dead.
Yeah,
Your family? What does that have to do with me?
Exactly.
Yeah, when did we become family?
You got me. I don't know. We
Yeah.
hang out, but I
You
mean,
don't even use the same operating
yeah.
system. For
I'm not
Exactly.
I'm not black. I'm a robot.
And I'm not silver and gold. So, I don't know where this came about. I want to give it a week and then I'll talk about it. But
right.
yeah, people, co-host has been dead to me for the longest,
Yes.
but he is not
Thank
not
God.
gone. So,
No.
all right. So now that we've kind of touched on why we are late, we'll talk about that a little bit more. But since this boy over here is itching to do this, are you when you friend the Fat Albert officer?
Oh my God.
Yes, hey. Cyrus is ready to do this today.
Oh, it's my Tom Waits.
Yes, let's do
All right.
Thank you.
Calm down.
Thank
Calm
you,
down.
ladies and gentlemen. All right. Apparently, he's ready. Hey, co-host.
Yes.
You still alive?
I'm still alive,
Are
baby.
You, are you ready?
I'm ready.
But you know what, Mary?
Mary.
Yeah, we ain't forgot about you. Are you ready? Yes. She's ready.
Mary, take your hand out of your pants and answer
the
the
question.
damn question. woman.
And Cyrus, you ready?
I am so ready.
Damn, since I'm ready, y'all are ready. Your girl over here is ready.
Mary, you better scream too.
Here we go. Let's do this. Damn, somebody blew out something.
No pork
Damn.
rinds
Mary
over
and her-
here. Let's
her
get
high
it
voice.
on.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Please, sir, let's do this.
Okay with you? Can we do this?
No, sir.
Oh wow.
God, y'all are gonna get some
Golly.
comments this time.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
using my
man.
mic too. So
They'll be
that-
like, wait a minute,
yeah.
who is this?
She's not our broad.
Yeah, you're making me nervous.
Yeah, Leon came in last week, and that fool had some pork rinds. And what else do we have?
Yeah,
we had some.
yeah.
I brought the sour wine.
Oh, we had sour wine and.
Oh, I
yeah,
heard about the
Leon-
sour
it was
wine.
it was a very ghetto Christmas.
It was.
And
It was triple X ghetto.
Did you bring the bucket of KFC too?
oh, see, man,
Oh,
see, that's what
my
I'm
God.
talking about.
I
Racist.
brought the bucket of
I know.
KFC.
Orange soda.
For
Everyone
me.
knows it's purple soda. Come on.
Yeah,
Is this why Mary runs every time I come in the room?
she's a little intimidated.
This is why she
Yes.
and grabs her purse on the way out.
Well, yeah, but she dropped some money on the dresser first.
And I'm like,
There
yeah.
you go. Oh, my God.
There you go. Here you go, Mary. A nickel for your trouble.
Tonight, the comedy hijinks of Mary.
I think it's gonna be loose for a while.
Oh
man.
my God.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
man.
Somebody get her own sitcom over
Yeah,
there.
Mary. I wish I had some KFC. I'll stick the bone right in your mouth. Make you be
Oh,
quiet.
oh,
And I don't mean nothing sexual about that. Just on the man. I'll come into Cyrus's home, and Mary not just runs and grabs her purse, but she jumps to the window. Mary, where you going? I'm just okay. Well,
Take whatever you want. Take anything. I promise I won't hurt you.
I knew he was here by the trail of Afro sheen he left behind.
What is that? You don't
Man,
use Afro sheen.
I don't.
You
I
don't
do-
have an Afro.
No, I don't. But you know what I did one time? Okay, this is my fault.
Leon does.
Yeah, he's got the soul glow.
Yeah.
Leon has got. He looks like
keeps
a
that perm up.
Yeah, he looks like a disco ball when he walks through the room. Shit just sparkling. But no, one time when I was when I was in college, man, I went up to this guy, and I was doing stupid shit when I was in college. I was playing gags on all kind of people. And one thing I did was, now this is dumb, but I would put lotion in my hand. I would go up and shake people's hands like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And people would, and it's funny because people wouldn't realize until they let go. Like, what the fuck is this in my hand? But one guy, he looked at his hand, and his first instinct was to rub the lotion into my hair.
Really?
Nice.
Because he was thinking right back, oh, it was a prank. And he's like, well, I hope it's Nair.
No, he was thinking like, oh, this is some Jerry curl juice from his head that he put on my hand. I gotta put it back in.
Or, that wouldn't be your first thought.
Yeah,
either,
no. Most people would think, oh, he just got through masturbating, but he thought like, oh, got to rub this juice back in his head. So
He wasn't always a player.
no,
I'll tell you what, kids.
I didn't have a Jerry curl at the time either. So I was dapper.
Kids, I'll tell you what you should do. That's a great idea. It gives me a great idea. Next time, like you go to the movies and you know there's going to be a sex scene, get some lotion or get some hair conditioner and. Put it in a squirt gun, and as soon as the sex scene pops up, just start squirting that thing all over the theater. Make sure you're sitting in the back and just go, yes!
I just came.
It'll be like those William Castle, Vincent Price movies, like The Tingler, where they had people's seats rigged with electricity. You go to a sex scene and you want them to have the experience.
Exactly.
I mean, we need something new in the theaters to get people excited.
Do that at the 9.5 weeks at the Alamo Draft House. Detergent lotion super soakers.
Can't you see people running at the theater like one drag trying to run? He's slipping on the juice.
Oh yeah. Is that popcorn? What is it? Is that popcorn juice?
It's the butter. It's like butter, baby. It's like butter.
I call it popcorn juice because that shit they put in there,
ain't
it's
butter.
not butter.
I don't know what it is, but
Popcorn
it's not
juice.
butter. Yeah.
Oh no,
Popcorn jizz.
all food at the concession stand glows. Like the nacho cheese glows, the butter glows.
I'm
like,
offended by even referring to that as cheese.
It's funny. It's funny how you hear people who complain like when they see a picture or something and on a menu, the burger or whatever never looks like the menu does. But you know that fucking food at the movie theater definitely looks like what you're gonna fucking get. Oh, yeah. You got radiated fucking cheese.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not cheese. It's cheese food pudding.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
no,
Yeah.
that shit is now. I opened a Snickers bar when I bought that one. I'm like, why is this shit glowing, man? What fucking nuclear waste are y'all getting this
He's
shit
like,
from?
just give me the pickle.
And
The
there's
really long one.
Weird blank stare of all the people who work at the concession stand. They're like, I do not know. 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 I do not know.
Boom. No, you will eat that shit too. One day you will walk in and you will be so hungry that you're gonna break down and buy that nuclear waste and eat that shit happily. I've done that with nachos.
And if you do that with the nachos, be sure if the guy tells you, "Hey, do you want this shit on the chips?" Say yes, please, because I mean that little hole they got in the container for the nachos, that shit is so small. I'm like, how that's like 2 drops of cheese.
Well, it's funny
they
you
do that
mention
anymore?
They closed this theater down, and I think they do it at some other theaters. At the Barton Creek, the one with the one that was across the mall.
Oh yeah. The
They
one that was
gave-
about to slide off that hill.
Yeah, that shit was just waiting for
Then
like
they turned into a restaurant.
a Hurricane Katrina to come in and wipe that shit
If you
out.
eat here, you deserve to die.
Yeah, it's, you could. I was waiting on one person just go to the side of the thing, and go like, and just that shit just fall. But
I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 there. Yeah.
oh yeah, damn,
When I was a wee
and that
robot.
Was, yeah, when I was just a microchip. And well, they used to give you order nachos. They used to just try and get rid of chips because they just had too many. So they give you like a big old bag of chips, and then with the cheese, you waiting for them to pour it on there with that machine. Because if you're gonna eat it, do it right. Give me if you're gonna poison yourself. Give me cheese. Just smother.
Don't give me a fucking thimble. of
Exactly.
cheese. What the fuck am I
Give
gonna do
me
with
a
this?
rib of cheese.
I'm gonna be swimming in this shit.
And the guy's coming back with like a crate, like, here's your chips, sir. Get out the way. I'm carrying a bucket of chips. And then he'd give you like, oh, your cheese. And he go and get this little container dipping sauce, like the kind you get for McNuggets. And he come out like, and here's your cheese. I'm like,
That's the shit I throw at my girlfriend. I'm a man.
It doesn't matter how bad the dip is. We still want a lot of it. We're Americans.
yeah, exactly.
So this food is terrible. And it's such small portions.
Well, I love how like the small cups now at the movie theaters are like the super big, giant, big gulps now. Or,
Oh, yeah.
Have you noticed that? Yeah, what
Jesus
is the
Christ.
deal?
Yeah.
You go there, I'll take the small, and it's like the size of my head. It's just ridiculous.
I think it's some kind of government conspiracy to thin
Yeah.
out the population, if you ask me. But
Yeah, to just kill people. Yeah. Carlisle came in here one day with a Niagara Falls barrel from 7-Eleven. It was called,
Yeah.
it was something called like it was called like a super big gulp.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's
Never
no
need
way
to
you
buy
will.
a soda again. Gulp.
Yeah,
Iron Giant big gulp.
you do not gulp this. You swim
my
in this.
God.
You know?
That's
I'm
it.
like,
You
God
build your
damn.
house in it.
That's the goddamn nerd diet.
Yeah.
Yes, Mary?
What?
I was just gonna say it's the gradual ass fattening of America and Corey's dream come true for every woman.
Sit your goddamn
man.
ass down somewhere and all this smart shit.
Man.
What you doing, man? Control your
That's
woman,
it.
man.
Be good, dear.
Controls me.
Now,
Yeah, she-
Mary, I'm gonna tell you something. It's been weeks since the back of this hand has seen a fresh cheek.
Oh my God, yeah. Corey,
Corey, I know, high and
Oh,
below.
my
You know
God.
what I'm saying? So
Mary just said, "Hey, here's your fresh cheek," and she like patted her ass
Yeah.
right in front of my face, and I love every minute. of
That's
it.
exactly.
my girl.
And then she,
I like your girls too,
yeah,
Chris.
and then she put it on the back of co-host head.
Yes,
Here's your cheek, pervert.
Sorry, a little bit of a shark there.
No,
I
but
love any kind of
talking about all this
touching,
food
yeah.
though, man. Leon will come in with he will come in. He loves the nasty
He
shit.
doesn't do that on your show.
No, he brings good stuff when he comes to us.
But
Well,
he-
of course, last time he brought a bag full of McDonald's. He's like, "Hey, everybody's, I got a cheeseburger," which was good, but you know, hey, I'll eat a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
I just thought it was hilarious that while we were talking, he was just like munching away right on the mic, like he's never done this before,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
weird.
could care less.
Yeah,
And then-
like what's? I'm sorry.
No, and then like you looked at him and you said, "Leon, what the hell are you doing, dude?" And he just started laughing while he was eating.
Yeah,
He
yeah, he
cared
started-
less.
Yeah, he just started laughing. He put his mouth and his head up in there like.
It sounds to me like he was high.
He could have been.
probably was.
He had the munchies, yeah, because
Yeah.
he brought the noisiest food. Like you had to make noise to get to it. So he took the packet like, and then when he got it, it wasn't enough just to crunch it. I mean, he crunched slow. I mean, it was like an avalanche of rocks. He got on and chose to get right in front of the mic when he did. He put the mic like,
He definitely thought it was hangout time, no show time.
yeah.
Hangout time.
I said, Leon, what the hell you doing? And he's like, I'm hungry, man. And he's like.
Next time,
Can
bring
you-
a fruit roll up or something.
I love that guy.
Yeah, eat a pillow next time you come in.
Yeah, put some bologna in your pocket.
Eat something soft.
Stay away from the mic.
Oh
He
man,
was
so
coming
I miss that guy. I
specifically
miss
to
that
try and destroy Let's Do This, and I apologize for
And then you show up and,
to make it even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, instead of bringing
Thank
noisy food, you bring your noisy bride here.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Yeah, but
damn.
she's nicer to look
Oh,
at
my
than
God.
Leon.
don't try and get black. They're like, I ain't nobody's bride. You understand? And she's reading a book right now called "What White People Like."
Yeah.
I think there's a section there like, occasionally white girls like to act black. I ain't nobody's
She's
like.
improving on her whiteness. Yes.
She's like, I'm too white reading this book. I have to
Mary-
get
yeah.
blackness going.
Exactly.
I'm the Grinch that stole blackness. But she,
You're gonna do the joke, aren't you? It's
What
like,
joke?
don't you have any black in you? Would you like some?
no, I wasn't going to do it because I
my
know the answer to
God.
that. No.
Chris wants.
You can't see me. The backside proves my blackness. Okay.
Oh, hey
my
Cyrus,
God.
man, don't think
Look
I,
at that.
I ain't gonna lie to you now. I'm gonna tell you like I told Brian. You remember little Brian from the show?
Oh, yeah,
Now
yeah.
did you
The
didn't listen to
boy.
the show last week with me and Carlisle? But I met with Brian when he came to town, and Brian was bragging about his girlfriend. He's like, "Look, man, my girlfriend's hot. She got big breasts and she's good." I like the way he just said nothing else about it. Just,
Yeah,
my
she
girlfriend's hot and got big breasts.
Perfect.
Yeah. What does she do for a living? She got big breasts.
I don't know, but she got big
What's
breasts.
her name?
Yeah. What kind of car does she drive? I don't know, but those big breasts.
Oh, Madam McTitty.
$8,000 from the realdoll.com. So.
Yeah, those jugs are magnificent.
No, he was actually really cool about her, man. He brought her. He's real proud of her and everything. But when he brought her in, now she knows she's got like a rack on her, so she gonna have the nerve to come sit in front of me with a low cut shirt, with the cleavage just showing.
You know he picked that shit out.
Oh yeah. And I told, and you know, I didn't say it at the time, but I'm gonna tell him when I see him because I think I'm going to the inauguration. I'm gonna stay with him, and I hope his girl is there because I'm gonna tell him. I'm telling in front of her. I was looking at your tits all night, and I don't think I should be ashamed of that because you put them on display.
Yeah.
Bring me in. I'll just look at her and go, "Nice tits."
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a neon sign pointing at the damn things, you can't smack me in the face for looking
No.
at them. That's all.
Girls love
And-
attention. Of course, that's all they
Exactly.
want. They want to see. They want, man. If only they could wear nothing. I guarantee you, there'd be girls running around with no goddamn
yeah.
shirts, and I would love it. There would be no war. There'd be no more wars.
We'd
There'd
be
no
too
more
busy staring.
No more
Oh, yeah.
fighting. Yeah, peace and harmony.
Can you imagine like the war room if like half the people there were hot chicks who were topless?
Oh,
there would never be war.
There'd be no
issues.
war room.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
why?
They'd
It'd
just
be
be like,
sex room. That's what.
No,
Big titty room. That's what we need.
No, we'd have a. I hope we have a cat fight every now and then. You know, maybe throw some Jello in the room, let them slip and slide.
There
But
you go.
yeah, but you know, a serious. We wouldn't have nuclear bombs. We'd have buckets of Jello.
That should be the UN building, man. They should just get strippers from the countries instead of the other ambassadors, and then we filmed the whole thing, and then a sense of peace and love went throughout the whole world.
And if we are having problems with the country, we just send in a B-52 bomber. We land that thing, and out the back door will come in, and the ramp will land, and a big row of just big-breasted titty girls just walking out. That's all we need. They just walk out like a parade. And just walk all the way through the city, and boom, no more conflict.
Oh, here she comes.
Peace and
Here she
harmony.
comes.
Yes.
That way, if that's how the world really was, when Corey shakes people's hands again, it wouldn't be lotion at this time.
Exactly,
Oh,
but you
there
know
you
what?
go.
That would just bring nations. You know how people spit on their hands and say, "Hey, we're blood brothers now. We be brothers in a different way." After that, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got to be so nasty anyway. I like
think
the way
I'm
she.
nasty, Jesus.
I know. I like the way she just goes back to the room and sits down, and she decides to say something. She's like she's walking from across. And then if Corey does this,
And then
and Corey likes asses.
I can hear those
Like
footsteps.
Grover in that Sesame
comes Mary.
Street,
Near
except with gross stuff.
tits.
Yeah. My eyes are like rolling in the back of my head because I can hear it coming towards my mic.
You know. Shut up, co-host.
Who's breathing on me?
You coming down the hallway.
And Corey, another thing.
Y'all want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? But I was gonna say what I was leading up to is that I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a compliment. Whenever Mary's walking out somewhere, I'm looking at her ass. So whenever you hear this, like,
Oh, what a perv.
you know what I'm doing. Now I'm just letting you know.
That's a
You
spectacular.
hate to see me go, but you love to watch me leave.
You damn right,
damn.
damn
Did you
right
write
about that. Now, if you want me to be happy about you coming up, you need to wear something shorter on your shirt. You know what I'm saying? Show some more cleavage.
Sure, you got your reading glasses on.
Oh, sit down, girl.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Someone take my wife, please.
You're a kitten Natividad next to Keira Knightley or something like that. So, you know.
Nice.
Just saying.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So let's talk about this thing about you now.
Yes.
About you being dead. Because I
Oh, about
seriously
me
want
being
to.
dead.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
seriously.
know where this came from.
I don't know. I have no clue. Somebody contacted me and they're like, "Hey, dude, something's going on." And I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" They're like, "People are saying that you're dead." And I was like, "Oh, that's probably Spill's way of saying that they fired me. You'll never hear from me
Well, there
again."
was a couple weeks that you weren't on any broadcasts
Yes.
there. And
Yeah.
I think the same thing happened when Carlisle was gone for a while. Because remember, he wasn't on it for like a month. And I got a couple emails of people saying, dude, is he all right? Did something terrible happen to him? Like, why would you assume that you do know that
Yeah.
even cartoon characters have personal lives?
Well, we do. We do. It is
hot,
Mary. Mary is definitely putting the heat on.
Yeah,
Say, if you can't take the heat, get your ass out of the kitchen.
Oh my God! Words of wisdom from Mary. There you go.
Listen to this
Mary,
shit.
just take your clothes off, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get it over with.
Hey, keep your clothes on. Don't listen to co-host.
I love the way she just come up out of nowhere. She's talking about, I'm not going to interfere. Y'all go in the court. And every minute now she's like, well, you just can't take the heat, man.
Hey, you leave it up. You leave it open. I'm going to take the opportunity.
I
There
tried
you
to
go.
tell you.
I know,
Yeah.
man. Damn.
People
boy.
try to tell you, Corey.
Damn, boy. I know,
You
man.
tell a woman she can talk, and wow, she will.
Oh,
You better be
women,
glad.
women love to talk, boy.
What? Don't
I
look
know,
at me
man.
like that. I didn't say anything offensive.
Mary, you better be glad because I have your ass on lockdown if you were mine. I have a low jack on
Yeah.
your ass. You will
Yeah.
have you on a leash. You see how mothers walk around with their babies on those leashes? That's what I have you doing with me. You see them goth kids? You see like now they got the right idea. Those goth kids who walk around with their girlfriend on a leash.
Like the submission thing.
Yeah. That's what
Well, Mary, I would tie you up to the bed, and you can leave the rest up to your imagination. So
All
that's
right.
me.
Okay, all right. Let's leave Mary
Yes,
alone.
anyway.
I'd like
Getting
to see
a-
some
Yeah.
pictures
All right.
of that. They are for sale now.
Really?
Cyrus.
All right,
takespictures.com.
Cyrus. Hey, do I get a discount since we're like pals and all?
All right, let's go ahead and
All
get
right.
back to business. I
Back
open
to
up a
business,
window. It's getting
yes.
hot. So whenever somebody's gone, I love the way people don't speculate. Oh, did they take a vacation? Are they just taking a break? Did they get fired? Why did they just jump to death? All of us. Did they die? And I just like the way because somebody emailed me and they said, "All right, So I heard that you were having family problems. Mm-hmm. And then the next line, I thought they were going to say something sweet like, hey, man, hang in there or something. But the next line was, is co-host dead?
I thought you were going to say, is your uncle touching you again, Corey?
No. It's like,
Co-host is.
It's like I said earlier. Where do you jump from, first of all, you and me being family, and then just jump to death?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say, did you pull the plug or did he break down? It was like, is he dead? And so I don't know what happened, people, but here he is.
Yes, I'm here. Don't worry. I don't know how these rumors get started, but at least people are thinking about me.
And that's what it was. It was that girl, I love Sugar or whatever. Sugar. Yeah. She spelled it wrong. Like she put the R in the wrong place. But she's the one that emailed me and said, and was serious about it. She said, Corey, please read this email on Next Cold Ones because, or let's do this because these rumors have got to stop. I was like, what rumors?
I went to my page and I had a bunch of people like just asking, "Where are you? Are you dead?" I'm like, if I was dead, I don't think I'm going to be able to answer that. But people were going off. Some people thought I either was fired or I quit. A lot of people assumed I quit. Oh, hold on, Corey's shoving it right down my throat.
Sorry.
I
was moving the mic. I'm sorry.
Please, no comment.
So sorry, the only other person in the room is taken.
Yeah. So. But I didn't get it. Hey, I was like, hey, as long as somebody's thinking about me out there, hey, that's nice. So,
and that was nice of people to do that.
But I did hear.
I am glad you're not dead.
Thanks a lot, pal. So I know one way of you can thank me.
People
doesn't have anything to do with you, but
can I bother that later? People would know if you were dead because chances are I'd be the one that would kill you.
Well, I did hear. Okay, now I did hear. I listened to all the shows, obviously, and I did hear the. Well, I was listening to the shows, and obviously there was some debate if I'm either part of the crew or Corey's sidekick, where, Carlisle speculated that, I guess, which one am I?
I believe he went with sidekick.
Yeah, I think he went with sidekick. And
I came in and defended you.
Well, you did go with sidekick, but then you did come back and you did say,
I was joking,
you are
though.
Part of the crew. No, I know.
But
I was just laughing where I was
Not only are you part of the crew,
Uh-huh.
but I want you to come to one of the leagues and come there and show that you're part of the crew there, too.
What a pal!
What a pal.
I'll do it. No, I love listening to your show. But yeah, I mean, hearing that, I'm like, what? How long have I been here? Am I not? I guess I'm not. I guess in some people's eyes, I'm not part of the crew.
You have been you have been with me longer than anybody. If you get right down to it.
That's true.
So
unfortunately, I didn't get to hang out with you guys in your big Triple X Christmas special where you guys were all lovey-dovey all over each other and told each other how much you love each other.
I was the only one who wasn't drunk.
But I remember I did listen to this show and I'm like, hey, well, I guess I'll just hang out over here and talk to Mary on the phone. Since all my other friends are hanging out.
You were recharging.
So can co-host come to the Oscar party?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oscar party. I don't
know
do
what?
that.
You're included in anything that we do. You just were not available that night.
No. I know.
We're going to have hors d'oeuvres.
But I did miss it. Listening to that show, it really made me want to be there. Because you guys, without the whole falling in love with each other part. But no, just the fun you guys were having. There's times when I listen to both Leog and a couple of Cold Ones, and I'm like, I'm having conversations in my head, pretending I'm having conversations with you, or I'm telling Corey, I'm like, yeah, Corey, you're right, or I'm telling
losing your mind,
or Cyrus, hey man, Green Lantern, he kicks ass. That other shit, Spider-Man, screw him. And and Carlisle, I'll just say, shut the fuck up. But, anyway,
you're like fast forward. Is it Corey yet? Fast forward.
But anyway, no, I mean, honestly, I did tell myself I'm going to say it here right now. I would like to partake in more of our Spill activities. So I will go out of my way. I have a lot of things. I'm always busy. But
now, this catches me off guard here because
I know
you know why? Because I pull back because I don't want you to put this thing of I'm not doing that, you guys. You get curmudgeon-y sometimes.
Sometimes I do, and that's because of obvious other obligations that I have.
And I leave you alone.
But
no, I want you involved in more things. Yeah. Obviously, I do. But you just have to say the word, and I know how much it put you in.
I will, yeah, and I'll let you know now. things are a bit different. I have a little bit more leeway.
Like
as
what
far
were you
as,
doing before? Well, nothing. You sitting in this room doing nothing. You
if
act like I was making this, buying and selling and trading stock, and
I
you
can't
ain't
talk.
doing nothing.
Corey, I'm under investigation right now. I can't talk about that.
All right.
But anyway, no. I honestly would like to partake in some of the reviews. Sometimes I'll see some movies where I'm like, Jesus, I would have loved to have done a review for that or something. But
all you gotta do is say.
well, I know this, Corey. You don't have to tell me.
Okay.
I know this.
I love how he's putting you on the spot.
Yeah, like
here.
I'm
let you know. I'll let you know when I'm ready. And I'll tell you what. Right now, I'm ready. That's why I'm so pumped tonight. Because tonight, if people don't know, tonight is
Midnight
Movie Madness.
Yes,
boy,
it is.
yeah. Everybody's doing it. Like you and I were doing it first.
Yes.
But you're going to
You're like, you boy, what's your name?
What's that boy's name over here?
Cyrus.
Tonight, you and Carlisle and possibly Leon are going to go see Bride Wars.
Woohoo! I can hardly wait.
At
Yeah.
midnight?
But y'all
At
are going
midnight.
to see the good bad one. We just
Yeah.
have to see the bad one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go. Me and the Machine are going to see
Yes.
the Unborn.
The Unborn.
Which I'm sure will be bad, but it'll be laughing bad.
Yeah. Gary Oldman's in it, so
And it's
I'm
written
hoping.
by the guy who wrote
David
Batman. so he
Goyer.
This
goes-
isn't
David
the one
Goyer.
that's the remake of the
I don't think it is
Chinese
the
movie.
the Japanese
The
one.
Tale of Two Sisters, right?
No,
or is that the
no, no, no.
Uninvited?
That's the Uninvited.
Okay.
Now
all right.
there is a movie called The Unborn that's Japanese. I want to say it's a J horror,
Is
but
it?
But it's not related.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't think this is related at all.
Anyway, I'm super pumped. I'm excited because
Yeah.
that's one thing I do enjoy. Like as hard as it is for me sometimes to do the midnight movies, I love doing them. I never
Yeah.
regret it. And hopefully, I won't disappoint anyone. I want to let
bring-
all the fans
bring
know.
your A game.
I want to bring out my A game this year. I want to definitely
gonna be involved.
do
Okay,
some
so
more.
we-
I want to be more
hey,
involved. Yes.
So what
No,
you're
you
saying
can't
is
have your way with me. You can't touch me there anymore.
2009.
Yes. 2009
people will,
is
will-
the year of
They,
co-hosts.
they will know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
there
will
you
know
go.
that co-host lives.
Dun, 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 dun,
Now I know there's a
dun,
movie
dun,
next week.
dun.
Don't bother me with that one because I'm going to be busy.
What movie is that next week?
Whatever one.
Gay
Whatever,
wads,
whatever.
gay
I
things.
don't know what it is, but just don't bother me.
Yeah, I'll be bothering you. You're gonna get involved. So anyway,
Okay.
uh,
But thanks for everyone who gave a shit. Thank you for your concern.
You're not going to go see Keira
I'm
Knightley
alive.
and Colin Firth do something set in the 17th century? It'll be great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Sounds like your kind of movie.
All right.
So-
I'm probably going to regret this. But anyway.
so what brings you about here?
Yeah.
What brings me about
Yeah.
here? I had nothing better to do. I mean, look at me. You see, I'm almost done with my top 10. I'm down to number 2.
top 10s.
Yeah.
I almost forgot
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that. Is everyone going to have like their big top 10?
Yeah, we are. And you will be
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I will be here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not leaving you out for that. We want to hear what atrocious shit you're going to
Like
pick.
my
last
God.
year,
Shit.
Last year-
Masterpieces, my friend.
number one for co-host last year was Dragon Wars.
Was it Dragon Wars?
It was something like that.
I think
That was in there.
No,
though.
it was Hot Fuzz. That was my number
Oh,
one.
that's
Corey.
right.
Don't
That was
stop
his
spreading
number. I think
rumors.
like his top
Dragon
2.
Wars was in there though. Yes,
I think his first 2 were like reasonable picks,
Yeah.
and the rest
I
were
will.
like
Yeah.
the whore tranny with a chainsaw who took out Chicago or something like that.
Exactly. And I will say, like, zombie strippers will be in there this year, so
I'm-
you'll have to tune in.
I'm almost
for that
embarrassed to say how much I liked zombie strippers.
One. I told you nobody ever listens to
that
me.
movie rocks, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
So
does.
no, I want. You've been doing a great job, man, with everything.
Thank
Fantastic
you.
job.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'll
Damn,
come out
boy,
and
will
say,
you shut up? This
I
man
love,
is-
I'm taking over, Corey. It's the year of the co-host. Damn it, I just told you that.
I just love how excited he is.
There's enough of me for both of you.
He hasn't been here in a while. He's just so excited. Look,
I'm just so happy to talk. Jeez. I'm not dead, people. You're gonna wish I was dead after you hear this. But I'm sorry.
Someone
But,
get this man some pork rinds.
Yeah. Leon, where are you? I love your show, dude. I get a kick out of checking out your show. I listen to it. I try to make a point to listening to it every Saturday. Around
the hell you talking
noonish. Yeah, around noonish time.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate that very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I like
get a kick.
listening
You,
to
Bo,
Let's Do
Jason,
This.
those guys.
I like
You don't
Let's
listen
Do
to this.
I
shit.
listen to this
okay.
one.
You listen to this? You listen to this?
I listen to this one.
But I tell you something, man. You've been doing a good job with that, and
Thank you,
we joke about it sometimes. You know, we make fun
That's
because
what we all do.
Yeah, we tease people all the time. And we
Have you
just-
been getting emails from this kid, Michael? This kid Michael emailed me and said, "Look, man, I've been policing your posts, and you need to stop talking crap about Corey, okay? Because Corey is cool." And it was like this thing. It was like the lightest possible poking fun at you liking to have sex joke. And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Well, you know what?
He's like, "You guys need to stop picking on him."
He's right.
That's actually Corey.
That's actually
Corey.
Corey.
I've made a fake profile. This is Michael. Yes.
He always tells me about it. I always laugh my ass off.
Corey he listens to our Leogs at home. I was toying with him a little bit.
He's a great guy and a great lover.
Corey is the greatest. He's the hottest, the smartest, the greatest, and you guys should leave him alone.
I love
He's
him.
the
I
guy
want
that
to
gets
be
all
him.
the chicks.
Well, that is actually true.
My hero. Hey, I get chicks too.
You just can't do nothing with them.
I just don't tell you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that stink when I
I
come
got
in here?
that one girl
sometime?
in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
her.
it.
Okay.
You can now get your own co-host at the Sharper Image for your personal
Exactly.
co-host massager.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
you hear that, Mary? Did you hear that?
Thinking about bringing him on the town with me.
The only chicks co-host gets are the kind that he cracks and makes for breakfast. Ooh. Like eggs?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't Can you explain that to me?
Mary.
Can you write that down? Do you have crayons,
Hey, Mary.
Corey?
Mary, how many times I'd say tonight, sit your ass down? We're going to play a drinking game tonight and see how many times I can tell you to sit your ass down.
Oh my god, I love Mary. Mary, don't. I don't love her. I like her.
Here it
And then-
comes. The only girls you get, the chicks you have, and the kind you crack over the cereal and the breakfast in the morning.
You like school? Tony, here. Can I do one? Here you go. You like school in the summertime? No class.
Co-host, co-host, you are allowed to love on her.
Oh,
That's okay,
thank
because you're
you.
just a robot, and I'm not threatened. I'm a real one.
It has 3 to 4 different speeds that I can love him with.
Well, no, he's pretty old tech. He just has the one.
There she go down the hall.
And he takes like 24 AA batteries per 10 minutes of
She's
use.
starting to remind me of the chick from The Kids in the Hall. You know that one chick with the fax, the redhead.
What, you
chick
talking about the chicken
who-
lady?
No, not the chicken lady. The little girl, the girl with the big bushy like redhead, the big bushy redhead girl, where she would run up to the camera and you hear that.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
she'd state a fact, and then she'd run right back. And it was like shot in the middle of the woods for some reason.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Nice. There you go.
Yeah. Apparently, co-host, the only chicks you get are the kind you crack them for breakfast. Apparently. She's so lost. She don't know what
She's mad.
Oh,
She's sorry.
Mary.
Fail.
You was, yeah. You were
Mary,
souping your
okay.
dad's pants when the kids in the hall were out.
Oh.
I was in kindergarten, thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
Mary.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll be
Mary.
nice to you. Will you
Yes.
please sit your ass down?
Okay, Mary, yeah.
May I have another one over
Oh,
there?
yes.
Somebody slide one my way, please. Slide.
Corey, I bring some good shit.
Y'all are drinking adult beverages
We're drinking
here?
some good shit beer right now, brother.
Sure if I approve.
This ain't shit. You guys,
It
what were
says
you
on
guys
there-
thinking drinking shits last
Man,
week?
look.
Yeah, what was up with that?
Now, I did get the shits after drinking
I'll
that.
tell you
but-
what.
I told you.
Hey, I would like to say on these beers it says do not operate heavy machinery while using this. So I don't think we should be doing these with
Oh,
co-hosts.
they're talking about last week on the cold ones. Carlisle brought Schlitz.
Shits,
And
as
look,
I call
I got to agree with Carlisle. Ain't nothing wrong with that, except it does make you kind of shit a lot.
No,
but
it's
other than
shit,
that,
yeah, you do. That's why bums drink it. I mean, how do you think they have those great physiques?
I'll tell
I
you-
mean, you think they're working out there? They're skinny as hell. Why do you think their pants are brown? Because they shit the pants all
No,
the time.
Schlitz ain't for
And
people
they
who
just-
like
yeah.
to get drunk. It's for people who like to piss a lot. And
Yeah.
there ain't enough alcohol in there to get
piss
drunk.
and shit in your pants. Wear brown pants. Go
And
out
see-
there with a sign. You got it made.
I see. I've tried to include you in this. I ask you questions. And my man, he's so excited. He just he
He
can't
is. He's
control
like, you're thrilled.
It's my
to be
goddamn
here.
show. I figure I should be able to.
I'm the
say
one who's
something.
I'm the one who should be
Yes.
sitting back. I apologize.
You shut
You're
up.
right.
I just love it.
I'm a guest here.
You're my guest.
I'm talking to Cyrus.
you
and
shut up.
I'm trying to be cool. I'm saying, so Cyrus, tell me. I was going to ask you some questions. So, how's it been for you guys? He's over here.
Weird. Yes. Some star questions there, Corey. Yeah, you keep it up. You that excellent journalism.
So, tell me about your.
You got
show.
Lois Lane over here asking questions. All right. Ask him. I want to hear the next question you have.
Wait,
for
who's Lois Lane? Oh, he is? Okay, that's all right
yeah,
then.
No, I was just gonna say you go for a long time. You edit the show down.
Oh,
So
we're
you
back.
put-
Oh, we're back to that. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't finished. I got you here. I just want to say, I mean, really, you don't. There was a time. Now let's just bring it out in the open. There was a time you thought I didn't like anything anybody did
That's
unless
true.
it was my shit.
That's true.
And it was like, if it don't say Corey, it's got to be shit.
That sounds like a great advertising slogan, though.
It got me on the cover.
A few people think that, Corey.
If it
Just to
don't-
let you know.
If it doesn't say Corey, you know it's shit.
And I was saying, I ain't gonna lie, I am controlling. I keep a tight control on things, but I don't mind. I want people to like do what they want to do. And when you were doing this thing, I think it came in one time and said and I didn't even mean for good. I said just for a little while, just to ease people into it. Let's make it more about movies than comics. And then your audience said, I want to know about comics.
Man, you wouldn't believe the shit we got when we started doing more stuff about movies and TV. I was with you. I was like, you're right. We need to go back the other way. We're pulling too far. And there was this overwhelming tidal wave of people going, guys, where's the comic book stuff?
I was one of those people, to be honest. I was like, I don't give a shit about Lost. I watch Lost. Why do I want to hear about it? Tell me about some comic books, some stuff I can't really. There's no real way for me finding out, with the exception of listening to you guys.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think that when that happened, I went and started listening to a lot of other comic podcasts, and none of them are funny.
No,
in
they
my
suck.
opinion.
They're very dull.
They're
I've
all
heard 'em.
for just people who really already know all this stuff anyway. And it's kind of like us talking about Lost or whatever too much. You're like, well, I already know that.
Yeah.
So I think what we were doing with it is like, okay, comics thing that most people can listen to don't know what we're talking about because we try. So we're more about like cracking the jokes.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, like
yeah.
that, like the 19.5 that ended on the oldest joke in the world, Batman and Robin are gay, and yet somehow we managed to find a new joke in it.
Right.
Yeah, no, you guys do well. You guys, that's the main thing. You guys are funny because I know you. Another thing you thought was, well, if it ain't his, he ain't listening to it either. He might let me do it, but he don't give a fuck. Because I remember one day I came in, I was trying to encourage you to do something. You thought I was insulting you. I'm sorry I came across that way, but you like, you don't even listen to what we do. And I was like, I do.
To be fair, to be honest,
Be honest. Don't
I
be
have
dumb.
been rather tense at points in my life. And sometimes that just happened at times that I was tense. And I've apologized before, and I'll apologize again.
You actually
for
called and
saying-
you were nice about it.
Well, for saying, look, man, I'm sorry if sometimes I jump the gun on you with stuff like that. And I'm like any other person who's involved with creative stuff. I'm like, pay attention to me.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, it is. I mean, to give you credit, it is your ship. So obviously, it's working and it's been working. So, I'm sure it would work the same way if you were to tell Corey something where he's like, hey,
Yeah.
I mean.
We joke about all the time,
Right.
Especially him. We joke about how you pulled me in when I was at one of your shows. You pulled me aside, like, man, because you don't have, see. This is how I know you don't listen to us because you would have said something by now. Because we joke all the time talking about, man, you remember that time Cyrus pulled me aside and lectured me? Now we're kind of joking. We don't really mean it, but one time he pulled me aside in the kitchen. You like, man, all that stuff you say, I wouldn't say that. You need to watch what you say sometimes because you're giving. Yeah,
don't even
maybe
remember
maybe
that.
you were drunk.
Okay,
man.
that was the time. Oh, that was during Leog's greatest show of all time.
Oh, the missing
that will never
episode.
will never be heard.
Which is
but
funny
it was right after I was there and I was watching you talk to Corey and you were like, Corey, you should do more of this and more of that. And then I was like, oh boy, because I can already tell. Oh, I know Corey's gonna love to hear that. And I roll away. And then the following day, I'm waiting for the Leog show, and then Leon sends me an email going, yeah, something happened, and I'm like,
The doom.
no, it was like the Titanic went down. I was like,
we
what?
were all so drunk that day because I was wasted that day.
I had
And
a-
so
I
I
had
can't
a
even
blast.
remember the Leon,
Yeah,
much
no.
less be able to
yeah,
have a
yeah.
proof copy of it. I think I might be glad that it was destroyed then because there may have been some very
Actually,
No,
embarrassing-
I
no.
was
It
sitting
was a
there,
great
yeah.
show. It was a fun show, and the thing is, the cool thing about it was a Halloween episode, and we busted out. I brought all my horror comics. You guys,
that
talked
was the
about
best
all
part of it.
All the horror comics, which we never get to hear on Leog, just because. I mean, it's not Halloween. What
normally
does it matter?
Jason's the only guy there who reads the
Right.
horror stuff regularly.
Right,
So.
but it was just a cool show. We were all hanging out, having a good time. I mean, it was nice. I
We'll
mean,
do it again, and
yeah.
this time I won't be drunk. So
Well, you were drunk because you was almost like I was walking by. You're like, hey, Corey, come here. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not trying to tell you how you do your shit, but I really wouldn't say a lot of the stuff that you're saying on there. I listened to that. I was like, I wouldn't say that.
man, I'm such a dick.
Are you taking? I think you even told him. Are you taking notes, you idiot?
Because I sit down and I edit my shit. You just run
Did
your
I
mouth.
really say that?
Man, you were
Oh
there.
no! You said you leave some shit in there, like when you get up to go grab a cold pack for your computer.
Oh, man.
Like, why don't you edit that shit out? What's
I
wrong
don't
with you?
even remember that.
I didn't take it wrong. I didn't even bring it up until
No, it's-
he's like, Yeah, he brought you inside, lectured you, man. But we were joking, man. We were joking.
Well, my deepest apologies.
No,
There's
hey,
no
but
apology.
don't
We were
apologize
joking,
for
yeah.
that.
I
shit.
can be
Hey,
a
hey,
fucking-
you're not dating him, man. Fuck, you don't need no fucking apology.
Oh, shut up, man.
That being said, he is the boss, kind of.
Boss of what? Boss of business?
Boss of
Monkey
you.
business?
You see this plug right here?
Get
You
that.
yank it.
That's the wrong plug, you moron. No boss of me.
I think I'll go shake somebody's hand. But
Well,
no,
thank
I
you
just-
for all that. I really appreciate it. The show would never happen without the other guys who are so funny. I just can't freaking
Bo,
believe it.
Jason, I love those
The
guys.
only
Those are
thing I
awesome.
don't like, and I hate saying it because I like this guy, is I don't like the bass playing in the background sometimes.
With Greg on the bass.
It's just
Poor
because
Greg.
it just comes out of nowhere. It's like I'm expecting. It sounds like Mr. Rogers when he's like, "Let's get the trolley and go to imaginary land." And you got to
There is kind of a Seinfeld thing going on there when you're listening to the show.
Let me say this.
And Green Lantern, I mean, how did he stop those Green Lantern wars?
I like Greg a lot. I'm a fan of the bass. I think he's a good bass
Yeah.
player. Greg was a friend of Leon's who brought him in, and it kind of just happened. I was like, huh? What? Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, hey.
Because my idea was, let's get somebody who could record for us, maybe like a Leog score, like not a score, but like a theme song or something, who's like a fan. And the next thing I know, we had like our house bass player, which is fine. I like him a lot. And I said, after the first show, I was like, you know what? I was not with it either. I was like, this is kind of bugging me a little bit. And Leon was like, "Well, it doesn't bug me. I love it." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well,
So shut up.
Leon's just happy there's another black guy in the room. I think that's what's going on.
well, he's so used to it being that way for so long."
Yeah, Greg
Yeah.
brings the pork rinds.
But ultimately, I got used to it, and it seems like more people than not seem to have either just adjusted to it or genuinely.
It's
like
not
it,
driving me
so.
crazy. Don't get me wrong. I just hear it and I'm like, I really don't know what purpose is serving.
See, I don't get it. No, okay, I'll tell you. Me as a true fan.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, I hated it. I fucking hated it. I was like, well, what do you guys
Yeah,
doing?
and I guess it's
But-
too late to explain this. Greg is Leon's friend, like you said, who plays bass.
Yeah.
And he just brought his bass and just started playing it, right?
Right.
And-
Well, Leon asked him to, which
Oh.
is fine. I mean, it wasn't like totally unannounced, but it was kind of like that wasn't really what I was saying when I said that we should have some music. But okay, I guess we'll give it a try and see what happens. And then it was kind of like once it happened, it was like, no, he's staying. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, sure, I'm
Well,
fine with whatever.
Black man
Well,
can't
like-
play bass on a comic book show.
Well, like I said, at first I hated it. Now it's part of the show. Now I'm just I don't.
Co-host
I don't
is taking
I
up
don't mind
bass
it.
now.
Yeah, I
I'm
know he's
learning
playing the
bass.
bass.
He's trying to
Where's
do it on
my
this
bass
show.
right now?
Yeah, he's brought out a rubber band.
We totally tried to get the jug player, but
I
he
would.
was,
Yeah.
he was
Well,
already
whenever
busy.
you need a triangle player, you call Corey.
You know what Leog needs? More cowbell.
Oh, see, I didn't want to go for the obvious ones.
Okay, all right. Let's
Try to be
tell
a
you
little
what.
original.
All right, I was trying to put some attention on you. I was trying to ask you some questions, trying to give you some compliments.
Like we
Well,
can't
thank
hear
you.
that enough
You
on
did.
Leog.
I know.
You guys, that's what Leog's for. Go listen to that show if you
All right,
want
you know what?
to know about Cyrus.
Next Leog, we're going to do nothing but talk about how great Let's Do This is.
Oh, please don't do that. Please, I don't even want to hear.
Because
That.
you're going to show up and be like, co-host, we just wanted to say how good your show is.
Thanks a lot, because I think Corey sucks, and I'm looking for somebody else to replace him. I'm thinking about Mary,
I was gonna say.
or somebody with tits, big tits. That makes everything better. Mary, that had nothing to do with you, Mary. I love your tits, and you will be on eventually.
And just to make sure we got everything covered, I love your ass, as I said before.
Yeah.
You're well respected all around, aren't you?
I'm a fan of the brand.
Nice.
Hey, what is your girlfriend like in the face anyway? I've never seen it.
I'm glad you consider me such a well-rounded individual.
Oh, God damn it! But what is all these puns now? Wait.
Asking for it.
I loved how she gave I loved how she gave one of those perverted laughs after she got done. She's like, ah, yuck, yuck, and then she goes, hey.
Now, she is reincarnated from a dirty old man. It's
Nice.
true.
I like it.
What, you Freddy Krueger giving all these puns up there? Well-rounded person.
Soul food.
Yeah.
Mind if I ask you something?
Hello, kitties.
All right, so let's go ahead and
Yes.
get some. I'll tell you what. Well,
Email time.
I'm going to make sure we got time because I know
Right.
you get nervous about things being ruined and getting lost.
Ruined?
Getting
Oh, is
Oh,
that,
yeah,
does that
yeah, you gotta
stem from
say-
Leog 15?
No, it stemmed from one of our cold ones
No,
where I lost it.
Save your shit, Corey.
Yeah, exactly.
Save your shit.
So let me go ahead. Let's take a break real quick
A break, sir.
and save, and we'll be right back.
See you later.
All right, we are back, fully rendered.
Back and ready to attack.
The file didn't disappear, get corrupt, or just didn't get saved.
Thank
so
baby Jeebus.
yeah, we're ready to do this now. Ready to do some email. Got a lot of email to catch up on because
Oh
we've been
boy,
gone
are you
for a
kidding me? Are we gonna catch up from the email from all the way from Christmas?
Man, we're just gonna do as many as we can.
That's crazy.
So
we just
don't
run out of breath.
randomly pick
All
them.
right, let's do it.
You just go. There's one.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sort of.
All right.
The ones Corey can read. Yes.
All right.
So
The ones with naked pictures.
and people, we've been getting some people saying, "Thanks for reading my email." Although you made me look like a fool, and I'm thinking, look, we just cap on people all the time. We just messing with people.
Yes.
You listened
used
to the
it.
show. What did you think was
Yeah.
going to
Be
happen?
a man. Just take it. All right.
Yeah.
Bend over and take it.
You guys are the Don Rickles of email answer shows.
Don't
You guys
insult-
are
don't
even worse.
insult us.
You guys call people just downright stupid
Yeah,
and
we do.
everything. Yeah,
we're even worse.
Yeah, I mean,
But the weird thing is they never take it hard. They're always like, you guys totally got me.
I don't know why people.
I'm
get,
the fool. No.
and people don't really get upset. It's just kind of like,
Nah.
yeah, you made me look crazy. Well, it was a crazy question, but
Yeah.
hey, we still ready.
Hey, we
love
still
people.
like you. Yeah, yeah. Calm down.
Yeah, damn it. Okay, so let's go to the first stupid ass question.
The first person to get
Shithead Joe. Shithead Joe asked.
We got Nicholas, and I don't know
What's
if I
your
want
favorite movie?
I'm not gonna fuck with Nicholas because Nicholas put up this video of this rap guy. Now he has a picture of as his avatar. And if if it's the same guy, the Negro look dangerous. Right? He's all in jail doing push-ups. And
Oh shit! Is he
Yeah.
is he a convict or something? What's
I don't
going
know.
on here?
He's looking at those spill in the prison
In the
library.
prison library, that's right.
We have a very different response to the guys with the big scary black people icons as opposed to the ones with Green Lantern.
Watch it. You're gonna get shanked over there. Watch
Exactly. Yeah. He just come into my house and shake me.
it. Exactly. He's
You hit a knock on the door.
yeah, and then he's gonna
Hello?
be in and out.
I said, what's your favorite TV show, bitch? You like anime?
I hate that comic book.
All right. I haven't even opened up the email.
We don't even know what it is. It might be,
knows?
dear Corey, I
See,
love
look at this
everything
nigga
you
right
do.
here, man. Look at this. You see this avatar right here? Look at him. Look at all the camera
is,
crazy and everything. Look at it. Fuck with me, will you?
Belongs.
I'd
on
be
there.
polite to him.
You better read this motherfucking email.
He needs to start his own rap group.
Yeah, I think he did. He ate them all. All right.
Shanked him.
All right. So let's see here. It says, this is going to be a long one. So I'm just going to read the whole thing. Okay. I'm the only. Well, God damn it.
This is the fun part.
This is
the fun part. Hearing,
practice. You're
hearing
trying to get
Corey
me
try to read
with my
yes.
blind ass. I'm away from the computer.
This is where my music comes in.
I read like the dumb kid in second grade when he gets something.
I wish this guy can't write. I wish I could. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, you.
Don't you have Windows XP installed on that? Just make it talking. So it's like, dear, let's do this. I was wondering.
Do you
Make it sound
remember
like Stephen Hawking.
being in like 5th or 6th grade? They get the dumb motherfucker get up and read in front of the class, and he's mad because he can't read, but he doesn't anyway. He's like, okay, only not that old.
That was Corey.
And the class is like, Christ, because you know it's
Damn
going to
it.
take forever.
The
Teacher
calls
just
on
said,
Corey.
"Fuck it, just sit down." Shit.
Teacher
Yeah,
calls
damn
on Corey, and Corey goes, "Fuck."
it. Teacher just tell the dude, just go back to sleep. Go back there, and put your head down. Shit, dumb motherfucker. Anyway,
You
okay.
stick to movies.
Well,
All
I can
right.
see you're going to be a challenge. Go to the next classroom.
All right. So I'm gonna just skip that first sentence because obviously I'm
Just
with
skip
it.
his
sentence is
entire.
too tough.
All right.
His entire
Nicholas
email.
says, this is my question. A lot of movies, for example, religulous or however you spell it, are controversial. They even have their own category on Box Office Mojo, and they are always something anti-Christian and or anti-Bush. Most of these movies don't make a lot of money because of the limited releases, and they don't make a lot of money because a lot of them lose money. I'm reading this how it is. I'm not like,
Oh, I know.
I
I read the emails too.
I'm deciphering.
the question is, why would they release a movie like that if they know it won't make a lot of money? Or are they just taking a shot at it? That's a good question because
What was the question, Corey?
okay, basically,
It's a little confusing.
somewhere between I lost it, but I think why do movies
It's the Rubik's Cube
be
of
losing.
questions.
I'll just make up my own
Hey,
question.
this dude's in jail. He just learned how to read.
Right.
I'm gonna write this is my first email.
I'm telling
But-
you, dude, you're gonna get dry. There's gonna be a car driving by with a bunch of dudes. When you see a bunch of black guys with their heads sticking out of the window, it's not because they want to say hello to you, Corey.
Yeah, next week, co-host is going to be hosting all the videos.
Hey, motherfucker! Why do movies lose money? You didn't answer.
You know, the big part of it is most of those things are documentaries, and they're dirt cheap to make. Honestly, they're
Yeah.
really inexpensive. You can make, and they're not all about liberal stuff. There was that one with Ben Stein that came out this year. Remember that one that was all about, hey, look, the creationists are right, and anybody who thinks otherwise is a moron.
Yeah.
There's lots of conservative ones too. It's just all this
What about
type
Bill
of
Maher?
stuff.
Didn't he come out with something like that?
Bill Maher did Religulous.
He's the
Really?
Look at him. Like we just read it. Like,
Yeah, we
Oh, is that what he was talking
and
about?
what about that movie Bill Maher came out with? You mean the one we just mentioned?
I thought he was trying to say religious, but he just spelled it wrong. I was like, okay, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
What was that? Didn't Heath Ledger make a movie this summer?
Documentaries don't cost much money. If they're not that great, it's no big deal. You can still make your money back on the independent movie shelf, or selling it online, or selling it to Bravo that'll apparently show anything.
Right.
Yeah, Religulous, I
know.
can guarantee you, probably made some money through DVD sales, and it didn't take that much to make.
It
so-
did respectably in the theater, actually.
Yeah.
It was one of the highest grossing documentaries of all time, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, it
Wow.
did really well. But, once again, that's highest grossing documentaries. You can count on, your body parts, how many even are categorizable and like grossing at all.
Huh, all right. Well, I mean, did what's the word of mouth on it? Is it
On what? Religulous?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. It was in my top
you
10
saw
of
it?
the year. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
No, I adored it. But then again, I'm a complete heathen asshole. So that's me. But, it just comes down to how cheap they are. And the thing is, that's great. I love that now with DV, anybody can make a movie about whatever they want to push. This is freaking America, man.
Yeah.
Fucking go out there. If you have something you don't feel being said, make your goddamn movie about it.
Amen,
That's what
bro.
I
Okay.
say.
So Religulous cost. Let me see here because I'm looking right now. Religulous had a budget of $2.5 million.
Yeah, that's drop in the bucket.
And that movie made $13 million.
Yeah.
At the box office.
And it'll make a lot more foreign and
DVD.
DVD? Yeah. Because,
So,
I mean,
so
it's
yeah.
reach a lot of
So
people.
the way you're looking at it is no. These movies. Now, some movies I wonder why they are made into documentaries because a lot of them are just independent films that people made out of passion, and so they released it. They're just happy to have it seen.
Yeah.
And so they don't make that much money. You're right.
Well,
I
like
mean,
what, King of Kong? I mean, I don't think
King of Kong did. I think I
Yeah.
don't have the numbers on it, but I think they did well too.
It did much better than they were hoping for. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
But then you get something like this Ben Stein movie, which I don't think probably made that much money.
It did okay, partially because it had a strong base of people who were supporting it, trying to get it seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were like, "Our opinion never gets heard about how the world was created in 6,000 years."
But a movie that's made for $1 million these days, that is nothing.
Yeah.
I know we think $1 million. People, let me tell you something. If
you can feed a country with that kind of money.
well, no, you can't. That's the thing. If you hear about these people who say, "Man, if I win the lottery, let's say you win $1 million in the lottery. If you win $1 million, we hear the word million and we think, oh shit, I'm a millionaire now. If you win $1 million, $1 million, you cannot change your lifestyle. All you can do is put that money in the bank and kind of live, just kind of like free of stress.
If you know what you're
Pay
doing,
taxes
you
and
can
pray to
live
God.
a normal dude's life like we do. You're not flying to Florida for every weekend or something, but you'll live a normal life
Yeah.
without having a job. Just
You can
off-
buy a nice house. You can probably buy a nice car, and you can
Decent
live off
car.
interest, and not probably even have to work. But the thing is, people go out and they spend a whole lot of money on shit because they want to bling. You
People
know,
want-
Get yourself a Yaris and shut up.
People want a limousine with a gold hot tub in it.
Yeah, eat
So,
a Subway.
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they go to
Fine.
strip clubs, and
and then there's people out there who try to earn that kind of budget for a movie, and it's hard to. And so $1 million is nothing for a movie. So if you make a documentary for $1 million, and you can also make a profit like
Profit
that,
off that? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you do well.
Yeah.
if you are at all experienced with being able to sell movies involved in distribution, then or if you have someone like that involved in your process, and they know making $1 million back on a movie is not hard to do at all. If you've got the right marketing people, I mean. Let's take a look at Disaster Movie, right? And
I don't want to. No, thank you.
Not
No,
literally,
thank
but
you.
I'm just saying that these guys, everyone's like, "Oh, I hate them. I want to kill them."
Oh, yeah.
No, what you should be hating is the idiots who are dumb enough to watch this.
Yeah.
Even if you're just watching it
And there are
because
a lot
you
of
want to
them.
hate it.
No, there are a
you
lot of
spent
them.
money on
Right.
it. These guys, they're not dumb. They know if someone said tomorrow, "Hey, man, you can put out any piece of shit you want. We guarantee you we'll pay you like $5 million for every single thing
Yeah.
you do." You do it.
And I tell you what,
totally
when those types of movies like that and the 300 spoof,
Yeah.
those movies, I mean, the first week they're out at the DVD rentals, they're always checked out, and I'm always wondering, who the fuck is
Yeah.
checking out this movie?
13-year-old
but they're
kids,
all
man.
gone.
That
But
being
they're all
said,
gone, yeah.
these National Lampoon direct-to-DVD things,
Oh, yeah, those
I mean,
are-
they
yeah.
suck, and they're making a profit, but just
Yeah.
barely. But Aaron Seltzer and these guys, they're just all about the distribution and the marketing. They know how to talk to the right
Yeah.
people to get the advertising there. I mean, half the budget is just the marketing for those things.
And a lot of
you
these
know?
low budget DVD movies, and especially with these documentaries, if you have somebody like Michael Moore who makes a documentary, Michael Moore is a name that he's hated and he's loved, but he's always a target of something very strong. So that guy draws people in just on his celebrity.
He will draw
Yeah.
people in who claim to hate him.
Yeah.
But they will go see his movie.
And they- yeah.
just to make an argument
No.
about why he's wrong.
Yeah, and you know what? That's more money coming towards him for a documentary that costs nothing. So anyway,
You want to make money, just show boobs in your trailer and have somebody getting kicked in the nuts.
That's
Yeah.
me.
You
That'll
will-
be my next
If
film.
enough
Yes.
people see the trailer, if you pay for it to play on Super Bowl Sunday, you will make $20 million.
If I make
no matter
20, if I
what's in
make
it.
$20, I'll be happy.
Co-host,
Yes.
Kicking the Nuts, the movie.
Oh yes.
All right, so let's go ahead to our
Coming
next
at
question
you.
here, and this is from Brock. And Brock says,
Rock.
Wikipedia describes a director's role as the storyteller, and he/she is basically in charge of making sure their vision of their script is seen, which sometimes a director isn't always over the script. Somebody else wrote that and they direct. But anyway, he says, my question is simple. I'd like to know, is the director who is in charge of editing the film, choosing what angles to use and what goes where, or is the editor of the film in charge of choosing what goes where? Basically, he's asking me, what's the role of the editor in?
What does an editor do?
Yeah, what is the role of the director when it comes into editing?
It's like, you know how a captain tells all the other people what to do when something drastic needs to change, but he doesn't actually go and do all those things. Like he goes to the guy, if the guy's doing the part up in the rigging wrong, way up in the sails, then he's the one who goes, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
That's unless you're Robert Rodriguez, but
yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, you edit everything. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. You're making the music.
There's only one man
making
on the
sound
ship.
effects. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Robert Rodriguez movie where he's the actors in the film. He just CGs himself and everything.
He's playing all the roles. Which
Yeah.
He actually does. If you watch any of those behind the scenes, he'll be playing Jessica Alba's part, reading her lines. I'm like,
I
wow.
thought that was M. Night's next movie. Like, M. Night is M. Night in M. Night's M. Night.
Edited by Robert Rodriguez.
Edited by Bob Rodriguez. Yeah.
But no, and you're right about this, Cyrus. I mean, and a director's role, it varies from project to project. I mean, basically, I think when it's all said and done, a director can come in and say, okay, you've edited it while I was gone. I didn't have anything to do with it. Can we try putting this there and doing this? And he has the last word.
Right.
But an editor might come in and sit side by side with the director.
Which
And,
happens
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they-
Which
yeah.
should honestly, I personally think it should happen all the time. But then again,
Well,
that's when certain conflicts.
I think
happen where-
Richard Linklater, the guy who did Dazed and Confused, and I think he has a woman. I'm not claiming to know him that well or anything, but I think he has a girl who edits for him, and I think he really trusts her to do a lot of his editing. And he can come back and say, "Hey, let's just try this right here."
The
here's-
director
yeah.
is intimately familiar with all the dailies, and so he knows what's actually there in the shots. The editor puts them together in the way they think they're appropriate, and then the director can say, okay, can we get a little bit longer here, a little bit that, if he needs to. A lot of directors you'll find have lifelong relationships with their editor because they know each other so well. The editor knows exactly what the director's going to want.
And your hope, I mean, the thing with that too is that, I guess certain directors, they, once they have a certain amount of success, they have their say, which sometimes I think can hurt a film. Like, let's say I'll bring up Quentin Tarantino for Death Proof. I definitely think that movie lacked
An editor.
an actual editor. Yeah. So, and somebody like Quentin, I'm sure he loves his shit. But you need somebody who isn't him saying, "Hey, this part's a little drawn out. It really doesn't serve the story too well. Maybe we should cut it out." So I definitely think. What was the question?
The editor is the first mate on a ship of a movie.
Yeah, but
generally
I
speaking.
think people play. I think different directors play it different ways, and studios too. I know studios sometimes, if they don't like the cut of a film,
they'll just chop
They'll
it
hire.
themselves.
Yeah, they'll hire somebody who has no relationship with the director. And say, hey, I'm sorry, but we're bringing in this guy to cut up your film. I guess isn't that? Well, they didn't do
Well,
that.
it happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. But I'm trying to think of the Hulk situation.
Oh no, they did it with
what
the Hulk.
happened.
Yeah. They went in after the fact, which is, having watched the DVD of that, I think the studio was probably
Yeah,
wrong on that one actually,
Right.
because that extra stuff is really good. But it would have made it longer. Some people would have complained. I like superheroes, but damn, 2.5 hours.
All right,
Right.
let's see.
Right.
We got our next email here from Santos.
Santos.
We answered your damn question, Brock.
Exactly. I was
here,
looking up
Brock.
another question while they were talking. But anyway, let's go ahead and read what Santos has here. He says, what is your overall opinion of the Golden Raspberry Awards, which to me have always been just a series of idiotic non-awards? I mean, the whole thing is tongue-in-cheek. They know.
Explain to someone who doesn't know what that is. What
The
is
Razzie Awards are awarded to the Raspberry, is what it's called in the full form. Awards which are given to what they consider to be the worst films of the year. Catwoman is one of the most notorious. I won't say notorious, but one of the most famous award shows that they had because
Holly Berry
showed up, and she actually that's it's kind of a joke. And
She
they know it.
parodied her speech for when she won in the Oscars for what was it?
The one with Heath
Monsters
Ledger,
Ball.
Monsters Ball. Yeah,
she did a parody of that speech at the Razzies, receiving her Razzie.
You know what?
which
And
is
that
great.
I thought that was really cool of her to actually do that because I saw that video of her. I'm sure it's on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Thank God she's doing that because it at least lets me know that she's somewhat sane.
And then it turned out that Sean Young was all upset because she had auditioned to win that award at the Razzies for Catwoman. So
That poor broad is just looking to win or be accepted in any way, shape, or form.
yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Sean Young.
Yeah, no, it's the Razzie Awards. They're meant to really point out what some of the worst movies are of the year, but they don't take themselves seriously. I mean, I think they know that. Hey, look, we're eclipsed by everything else out there.
Right.
But but we do mean this. These really are because I mean, you look at Catwoman. Are you going to disagree that that's one of the worst movies of that year that came out? Did you see it?
Oh fuck yeah!
It's
I saw it for all. Now I saw it for all the wrong reasons, but yes, I did see it. Yes, it's fucking awful. I mean, shit. That and The Spirit would make a great double feature.
Yeah,
Did you see The Spirit?
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even get
I was.
nominated.
I wanted to let you know.
What?
Spirit didn't even get nominated for a Razzie. Apparently, that's what I'm hearing.
No
There's
shit.
already controversy.
everyone
because
just
kinda forgot
everyone
about
just
it.
wants to just completely erase that movie from movie history. But yes, I did. I wanted to. Maybe next week I'll tell you. I saw a shitload of movies, man. I wanted to let you know about. I saw The Day the Earth Stood Still.
What'd you think about that?
What I thought about that?
Yeah.
Carlisle needs to make some new fucking friends. That's all I can say about that. But
did he like it?
my
Because I
God.
never actually heard his
What?
review. Oh, did he?
Dude,
lo-
please
love it?
listen to a couple of cold ones. The one.
How
that-
can he
the
tell whether or
December-
not he liked the movie when he had a cock in his mouth the whole time?
Oh,
Carlisle,
my God.
man,
What?
Carla,
Hey.
you know you're not getting along, man. I'm being decent here. I'm being nice. I'm trying not to get in the middle of no shit.
But I'm right.
I respect your honesty. I will always respect your honesty.
but we all did say when he.
But yes.
But no, I'm not gonna lie. We all did say that when he comes back from that dinner or whatever. It's like he's gonna love that movie.
Oh, he is going to fucking love it. Yeah.
You remember-
No, I was. I saw it, and you know what? Honestly, I wanted to like it.
I did
But
too.
it just. You were absolutely right. I agreed 100% with your review. I was upset that that movie just had no heart. It had no heart. It had no soul to it.
You remember how great the original was because
I watched it the other day, and it's like, say what you want, it being dated or whatever, it's still an amazing film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's my Citizen Kane, to be honest with you. But I mean, shit.
is great.
I mean, that movie had a
you've
fucking.
seen it, Cyrus, right?
Yeah, I own it, man. It's great.
That movie had a heart. It had a point. Everything was logical. It made logical sense. The decisions being made in that movie, as far as keeping the Earth still there, and the war. I mean, every point that movie made, the original, the remake, it made no sense.
You
honestly.
only like it because they reference it in the Evil Dead movie.
That's true. No, but no, I was upset at a lot of the choices. Like Keanu Reeves decides to save the world because a selfish kid wants him to bring back bratty ass kid. The whole fate of the world is decided on a selfish decision of a kid wanting his father to be brought back, and he starts crying, and you're like, you know what? I feel for the Keanu's character. Klaatu decides, No, maybe the Earth is worth saving because
dude, he's an alien. He's inscrutable.
It made
Who can say?
At that point, it made no sense.
I mean, I don't want to go on too long.
No,
because
no,
we
I'm
know,
sorry.
I know. I just want to get your opinion real quick
Right.
because I know you love that movie, and I'm not as big a fan of that movie. And I'm not saying that I'm not a big fan of the movie because I am the original.
Yes,
I love that movie.
Yes,
but I know that you love that movie.
I love it. No, I honestly love it because I mean, it had a point. I think it's still relevant. You can watch that movie right now.
I would have told you
And
not
all
to
the
go
points
see
are
that
still-
remake. If I
Dude. Well, I had to go see it after what Carlisle said. I was like, you know what? Based on his opinion and yours, I'll see for myself. I will make my own decision. And I went. I went in, and oh boy.
But didn't that
Did
movie
I
make,
walk? I
didn't it make you want to eat at McDonald's and go buy a Windows
No,
Vista machine?
it made me.
This is how movies make money.
It made me want to throw a trash can through a goddamn McDonald's. I was like, "Will you people get out of my head? Fucking get that fucking clown food away from me!"
right.
I admit, I didn't see it. I'm talking a lot of shit. I realize I didn't see it. Maybe I'll see it tomorrow. It's crazy.
It's bad, and it's
If Carlisle's sucking cock, I want some of that cock too because that was a good movie.
You never know, man.
Yeah.
I don't try to discourage people from seeing anything. I knew you wouldn't like it just because.
well, I said, no, I had to see it for myself. I wanted to see it.
But it's sad if you.
It is sad. It's sad, and honestly, I would have no reason to ever see it again. So.
But okay, so for the Razzies, not a serious award, but it's fun. It's probably one of the funnest ones.
I will
out there.
say I hope disaster movie doesn't get involved because when you're making a movie, you know you're making a movie. You never gave a shit from the get go. It shouldn't even be count. It shouldn't even count. It should be those movies that actually they wanted to make a good movie and failed.
Those guys.
Would
who
you
made
say that about Spirit? I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I think the Spirit. He was really into
That movie
Yeah.
was fucking.
No.
I walked out. I mean, that's the first movie I rolled out of. I actually rolled out of that fucking movie. I was with high, and you know what? I fell asleep. I shut down like after the first 10 minutes. I woke up. And I was like, okay, is there anything going on? I look over at high, and he's passed out. He's asleep. He's snoring.
Yeah.
And the only thing that woke anybody up in that goddamn theater. Oh, before two people walked out while we were there. So the only thing that woke us up was Eva Mendez's ass, which is the greatest thing to be.
And you can
filmed
get that on
ever.
the internet,
and
so-
you can get that on the internet. But oh fuck, dude, how
I watched The
I
Dark
feel
Knight.
I've never felt so embarrassed for somebody.
I watched The
like
Dark
Frank
Knight
Miller
8
in my life.
times in the movie theater, right? 8 times watched it, and he couldn't sit through the Spirit once.
Oh fuck no. I looked at him like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you know something? Here's a question, and I can't answer this because I've never seen too many of these. But Axel wants to know, what is your favorite Aussie exploitation movie?
Aussie.
Aussie.
I don't know. Only one I've seen is Razorback. There was a big thing at the Fantastic Fest this year with a documentary that everybody was raving about the history of Australian exploitation films. Didn't see it.
I wonder if Axel is Australian. I'm gonna look this up.
Well, I mean, it does-
Crocodile Dundee Part 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, that was made just for the money. That's true.
Man, that is the most exploitive thing of Australia you could find. I mean, they just go in. Oh shit!
That and Foster's commercials.
damn.
It's like they nail Australia down to one guy who walks around in a vest with a big knife and sleeps on the floor.
Crikey.
Would
He is from Australia, Brisbane.
Honestly, I really want to see more of these. I really want to find this documentary. I hope they put it out on DVD because everyone was raving about it at Fantastic Fest. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm totally inexperienced. The only Australian films I've seen other than Razorback that I wouldn't consider by exploitation were actually good, like Mad Max.
I was about to say like Mad
Yeah,
Max.
I mean that's such an easy one. Would Chopper be considered sort of an?
But not exploitation.
No, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
considered to be a good movie. You know?
Okay.
I was going to say Pitch Black. Wasn't that?
I don't know if that was or not.
I
If
think-
it was, I think it was just filmed there for the cheapness.
Yeah.
So
What
I think
about
that
that movie? I want to say if this would be my favorite by default, and I didn't really love the movie. Wolf Creek.
Yeah, I think that was made there. I didn't see it though.
I saw it. It's exploitation, but it's not.
That movie bored the shit.
Well, apparently in the
I don't
70s
think
and
it's that
80s,
great.
they had this huge cinema of exploitation films there, of like gangster films and horror movies. But I don't think almost any of them made it here. So you know,
All right. So,
Sorry.
yeah. What about you, co-host? You got anything?
I said maybe Pitch Black if that's
that doesn't count. That's not.
Yeah.
All right. You just grab it.
Beat me. I don't know.
Kangaroo Jack.
No comment.
Once again, that was made
Oh,
just for
Yahoo
the money.
Serious.
Oh, that's right. He was
Yahoo
their,
Yahoo
is he
Serious.
their
That's it.
national treasure there?
Yeah, that's the movie. There you go. That's my favorite.
He's the Orson Welles of Australia.
Well, did that movie have a title, or was it just called Yahoo?
Yeah,
Young Einstein. There you go.
Yeah.
Young Einstein. There's my
Yahoo
answer.
Serious.
Thank you, Mary. Oh my God, she's great. We should have her here all the time.
All right,
Yes.
let's move on to Dominic, who says, I was just wondering, where can I watch? Oh, this is something else.
Keep wondering.
Okay.
Sorry, we're not answering
All right.
that question.
I can't. Dominic, I will answer you personally on this.
Oh
And,
no, where can I find a sex tape, Corey?
Corey,
Any-
I have
any
this
fan
rash
still?
I've developed, and I'm wondering if maybe
if you
seen a
had
doctor.
anything to do with
Corey, how
it.
do you get rid of crabs?
Okay.
You drown them.
Yes, you do. I mean, what?
Oh, what the?
Is there a real question there somewhere? Just answer something. We'll make one up.
There's not a. See, people say they have questions, but I take a glance to see the whole paragraph and ain't a fucking question mark there. So,
Well, I love it
all
when
right.
people-
I'm gonna read it anyway because I'm gonna
Let's
see
see
how
what
this.
happens.
They're
Just
asking
how
a
this
question,
goes.
they're
I
asking
feel
you a
retarded
statement.
that I missed the link to send a message. So here's my question again. Recently, Sherwood Schwartz announced they may have signed on for a Gilligan's Island movie. I love the show and have loved it for years. They have thought of Michael Cera as Gilligan, and wasn't he cast already?
No, everybody's just going, oh my God, you should totally be Gilligan.
And Beyonce as Ginger.
But she's blick.
Yeah. This is one of those ones.
Stupid.
How are you supposed to respond to that other than laugh and cry at the same time?
How do you think they could screw this up? Apparently, they already doing
really?
it. They go like this.
How do you think they could screw
here
it up? Is
all
it
day.
more like,
Oh,
how do you think they could make it work? I mean,
Yeah.
it's self-evident it's going to be screwed
How could
up.
they screw this up?
Yeah.
Let's say they decide to make a movie out of it. That's how they screw this up.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's already screwed up. There you go.
Look, I'm the kind of person that says give anything a chance.
Yes.
I know you guys speculate more than we
The
do.
professor should be played by Gary Oldman. Yeah.
How's Michael Cera going to be Gilligan? Gilligan's all animated, and Michael Cera's just like this all the time.
Yeah, he'd be the emo
Oh
Gilligan.
my God.
Gilligan should be played by Keanu Reeves, if you ask me. I think
Well,
he
same
would, I
problem.
think he is Gilligan.
I think Gilligan should be played by Yahoo Serious.
There you go.
Gilligan, you can't make the boat out of banana peels. We'll all slip and fall. Whoa.
Yeah, Michael Cera, like he'd be dressed in a black shirt and
Yeah.
he wouldn't move anything. I fucked up again. Skip, I'm
Marianne
He'd have
should be
his-
played by Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Ooh.
He'd
Nah,
have his-
Ginger, she should be played by, Scarlett Johansson.
Hey, I'm hip.
Ba-boom.
No matter what she's in. Well, that's not
Yes.
true. I'm still not going to see The Spirit, even though
Don't
she's
see
in
the
it.
spirit.
Yeah.
That she couldn't even save that fucking movie
Yeah.
for me. But anyway,
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
You know what? Maybe we should do that sometime. Let's
What?
real quick. Let's do
yeah.
a Dreamcast
Yes.
of Gilligan's Island.
Michael
Let's do it.
Cera with his guitar made of
All right, well,
coconuts.
I got-
We're all
Let's-
trapped on an island together. I don't want to be here, but we're trapped because of the weather.
oh God, stop that!
Damn.
I'm hating you like I hated that movie.
I mean, I wish I had a hat to hit you with, but that was pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you out the window right now.
What? Let's see. Who would be Gilligan? Who could
Okay,
play
my Gilligan, Keanu Reeves. Go.
I don't understand Keanu Reeves.
I
for
don't
Gilligan.
Don't
understand
worry
that.
about understanding. That's my cast.
That's a
You.
personal
That's
thing.
my personal. If I was directing, that's who I would.
Isn't the guy who played
Yes.
Gilligan still alive? Let's get an old.
No, that goose dead.
Oh,
no,
is he?
he's
Well,
dead.
even better. There you go. Just
Bob
prop his
Denver.
ass
All
up.
right. All right.
Put him on some strings.
Corey, who's playing Gilligan?
Martin Lawrence.
Nice. At least you didn't say Will Smith.
You know, honestly, I can kind of see that.
She said, "Hey, we're gonna go with Beyonce. No, let's do Martin Lawrence.
The all
Say
black
no.
Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Oh my God.
And Cedric the Entertainer. as a
Cedric
skipper.
Ian is the skipper. There you go.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
as
the professor.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh my God. You stole mine. Oh my God. Who else? Okay, who's Marianne?
Who'd be Marianne? There'll be the chick from Hustle and Flow
Oh my God.
who was just in Benjamin Button.
What about what's his name? The rich dude.
Oh, Thurston Howell.
Yeah, Thurston Howell.
Thurston
Oh,
Howell?
we need
Red
to-
Fox and
we need
still
to-
alive.
No.
We need to get some bougie black person to
Oh
play
my
that.
God.
I'd say the dad from the Fresh Prince.
There you go. Hey, good choice. Now, what's the name of the guy? Oh, Tyler Perry in a dress as his wife.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Awesome.
We just cast
Okay.
Gilligan's Island. Let us make this
Yes.
movie.
Oh my god.
Gilligan's Island.
Oh my god.
We got it then. All right.
And then you can
Moving
make.
on.
We can't make Gilligan's Planet instead. That was better.
Oh, you remember Gilligan's Planet?
Gilligan's Planet.
Nobody remembers
Was that-
Gilligan's
was
Planet.
that a cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filmation
I
did
remember.
it.
Yeah.
We built a little rocket and
Yeah.
went up in the sky. It was something like that, the
Yeah.
theme song, and they went,
Yeah.
and those motherfuckers got luck. They just have no luck. They built a rocket and get caught on a planet.
Well, it's like the theme was kind of the same. In the end, they even said island, but then the voice went planet.
You're on Gilligan's Planet.
What's the kid's name? Okay, the damn Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Will Smith?
No.
No.
His
The one who was breakdancing?
Yeah. Alfonso
Rivera.
Yeah. His character that he played in the Will Smith.
He
Fresh
would be
Prince of Bel Air.
Thurston
He should be Thurston Howell, dude. That dude should be Carlton.
That's a
should
good
be,
point.
Yes,
He's a little
Carlton
young to do that,
Should
isn't
be
he?
that. I
Well,
don't
not
care, but he
anymore.
could still play. Hey, he's an actor.
He's,
he can act old.
He's got to be
Yeah.
40 or something by now. Come on.
Yes, let Carlton be that guy.
Okay,
Yes.
I got it. And,
Carlton, we've recast.
and we'll still keep Tyler Perry.
There you go,
as
yes.
Medea, as
as
person-
Ginger.
the millionaire and his
As
wife.
Ginger. No, he's Ginger now. We've recast. He's Ginger now. We
have
recast
to,
and we change roles.
You know, you're going to have like an Asian actor to run the coconut convenience store.
that will be high. That's high. as-
Spike Lee's Gilligan's
That will
Island.
be high. High's first film debut. That's our friend High.
No, we get that guy from Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar. Nah, not that guy. No, I'm thinking about. No, the guy who the guy from American Idol. She bangs. William Hung.
Hung.
There you go, William Hung.
Arguably
Yes.
the dude who played Long Duck Dong in 16.
There you go. That
Oh
guy needs
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Kenny Wantanay. Is that his
Yeah,
name?
it's
Oh, all
like
right.
Wantanay or something.
All right,
Shout
well,
out.
shit. Now that we've solved the world's problems by
Yes.
casting the Gilligan's Island movie.
Yes.
If
What
only we could
other
put that
movie can we
energy into
cast?
something useful.
All right, let's see.
I would
This-
still like to see Keanu
this-
as. Can't he be the only one
I
white
just-
guy? Can't he be just the one white guy in the movie? Come on, he'll be the token
Who
white
no
guy.
one
There you
even
go.
notices is white.
He'll be
the whole time.
Yeah, he'll
No
be
one
the
even
chosen
comments
one at
on
the
it.
end of the film.
Skipper.
He would be the one to save them all.
He will be the savior.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you
Okay.
got to have a white guy if they get saved, right? So they can go and turn the whole thing into a resort.
Nobody's going to
remember?
save that boat if they see who's on
Okay.
that.
This is from MYTN. It says, he says, I'm new to this site and I'm a huge fan of a couple of cold ones, so you guys have probably answered this question before, but, well, if we answered it, what the fuck?
Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to.
You were a really big fan that you asking the same question twice because you couldn't remember the first one. But
Tell
all right,
us.
look at this motherfucker just grinning too. He looks like the kind of person.
Oh,
who would
don't
ask
get
the same
jealous
question.
now, Corey. Don't be looking at his picture. Look at this guy having a
Look-
good
look at
time.
this guy.
All
Happy,
happy about
just
life.
happy.
What the fuck's he happy about?
Happy
I'll
as
give him
question.
something to be happy about.
Happen to be here. Couple of cold ones.
That son
All
of a
right,
bitch.
we're answering it here then, motherfucker. Yeah, it says,
Damn.
what-
Did this guy take one of your chicks or something? What the fuck?
I'm just angry at this guy for being happy.
He's assuming that he's going to be
Yeah.
ask something stupid.
Guy pissing your cereal or
This
something?
motherfucker just grinning.
Leave that guy alone.
Fucking so
Dare
good.
you be
What's so
happy.
good about life? He says, what comic book would you want to be adapted to be a movie that hasn't been done yet?
Good thing I'm here.
Oh,
And what comic book would you never want to be adapted to a movie, either for the purity of the comic or out of contempt for it? Okay, two comics for me. I've always been wanting to see Walking Dead be turned into a not just a movie but a miniseries.
damn.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
On HBO.
HBO miniseries.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
and when I say a miniseries, I say for about a year.
right.
And then you just gave me a book, which I'm really captivated right now. Girls.
Girls, yes.
I think that'd be a
That
really.
would be a kick-ass movie.
See, I'm picking comics that aren't superhero comics.
Right.
You go.
Well, I mean, for the one I don't want to see ever made is The Watchmen. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Stop it.
I know, just kidding. I had
Too
to throw
late.
that in there.
Too late,
but,
Luthor.
It's Sandman by Neil Gaiman. There's no way you could make that in a movie, and it would be embarrassing to watch them try. And I'd love it. It's just perfect the way it is. The movie I would like to see, honestly, I'd like to see some stuff with Green Arrow. I think he's a really cool character. I'd love to see some stuff. But other than that, just recently there was a book called Welcome to Hawksworth or Hawkswood.
Is that the prison movie?
No, it's a 4-issue book that came out recently about like the serial killers just being brought to this new, much harder, cooler prison, and like his like worker, his social worker, has been with him for a while. He's like, look, he's fine as long as you don't do this. You know, we don't want to execute him. He'll be okay. He just needs help. Is there with him in the prison. The prison goes into lockdown because it turns out
is
the
the
people
prison
who
movie.
run the prison are all werewolves.
Oh, okay, that's not the one.
Instead of superhero, they're werewolves.
And it's
Okay.
this insane, gory, crazy thing. But
And
the
this is-
serial
it has
killer.
Green Arrow?
No, this is a different thing.
This is a totally different comic.
And the serial killer guy is like their last defense. So they're all like, all the survivors are like trying to fight the werewolves with the help of this totally insane, massive Vin Diesel looking serial killer dude.
Oh,
and
really?
It's awesome. I was like, oh my God.
Wait a
I'd
minute, what's
love
the
to
name of
see
the
a movie.
book?
It's like Welcome to Hoxford or Hoxworth, something
Oh
like that.
man, you got me wanting to read this. Can I
Dude,
borrow it?
it's amazing artwork too. It's just like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like
So
this.
it's a prison. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's
So it's
in
not a
a-
superhero book. It's a prison where they lock down people because they're werewolves, and the only one that can help them is this,
No. It's a prisoner for like the worst of serial killers, right? Like it's like the guys who are just unsavable through therapy or whatever. And this one guy who's the main character, kind of, he's totally loopy, but he's like huge, like monster, massive guy. And he's got the one girl who he's can deal with, who was like, I guess, his social worker or whatever, who's reluctantly being forced to put him in this place, and she's there too, arguing with the warden. With the people who run the place are werewolves, and the whole deal is that a couple times a year they got to eat. So they close up the doors of the prison and they just start eating the prisoners because they figure, fuck it, a bunch of serial killers, who's going to give a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's some innocent people there, and they all end up lining up behind the serial killer guy to save them, who, like I said, is fucking, he's a serial
Jesus
killer.
Christ,
He's
man.
never a good guy. He's just the only guy they have a hope with. So it's really cool.
I got. Is this a collected book, a whole book?
Yeah,
or-
you can, I think you can get it in one volume now.
Oh,
So
nice. I'm
yeah.
gonna go look for that tomorrow.
Yeah, I would love to see a movie of that shit.
I want to read that when you're done. Well, I'll say as far as a movie that I would like to see get made, if The Watchmen works, if that movie just comes out and it's just the greatest movie of all time, if they can get that right, I'd like to see somebody attempt to do martial law. Which
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with
Frank-
martial law.
wait a minute, who-
No,
who's-
martial law
That's
was
an old book.
written by
Yeah.
Pat Mills.
Was that
Yes,
First
and it
Comics?
was- yes, it was First Comics. Came out years ago. If you could Simon Beasley
did
did
the
the
artwork.
artwork.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
where it was like a combination. It was like, think of Judge Dredd going after superheroes that reminded you of like Superman and Batman, but they were really fucked up in the head.
In fact, he crossed over
yeah.
with Judge Dredd several times.
Yeah, and that movie I would love. Like I said, if Watchmen works, because it definitely has a Watchmen feel to it.
Yeah.
If Watchmen works, I would love to see somebody attempt to try to make that movie. As far as a movie that I wouldn't, that's hard. As far as a comic book movie, I wouldn't like to see. I'm with you with The Walking Dead, but I'm so terrified that they would fuck that
Yeah,
up.
and Walking Dead is a
yeah,
zombie
yeah,
book. If
yeah,
you couldn't
and-
tell, it's
yeah.
pretty much it's not too atypical of your zombie
Right,
stories out there, except that it keeps going.
Don't
It
you
does,
wish
yeah.
that
It's going,
Alan Ball, instead of going to a network and doing True Blood, or he didn't, I guess he didn't go to network, but instead
Talking
of
about
doing
the guy
True
did 6
Blood,
Feet Under and-
had done The Walking Dead instead, which was one of the things they talked about doing.
Yeah.
Was adapting
Oh, yeah.
The Walking Dead. Because you read that and you're like, dude, this is already a great television show.
Oh, yeah,
just reading
definitely.
Yeah. No, I wish so. So,
But
yeah,
that's a hard one. As far as the comic books, God, I'll just say. I'll say Preacher. I hope they don't turn that into it. I hope they don't
Too
ever
late.
turn that into a 2-hour movie. but-
Too late. They're
They said they canceled that though.
again, they've got one with the guy, Sam Mendes directing.
Oh,
which
what?
is
No
fascinating.
shit?
Yeah, you haven't heard this? Sam Mendes
Oh,
is
you're
who's
right.
now saying he's
But I
gonna
read that,
direct
like, months
Preacher.
ago, though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's still
Preacher-
not. It's still not in the cancel.
Look,
Okay.
Preacher, you're right. Preacher is one of my favorite series out there.
But they're gonna fuck it up no matter who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most sacrilegious book you could ever read, but it's so well written. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah,
and
I can't see them ever getting
It is one story that has been going on for years, and they finally finished it a few years ago. And you cannot sum that up into 1 2-hour movie. It would be a totally different thing.
You can't sum it up into 3 2-hour.
You can't even
movies,
get
man.
half that shit on film without religious groups freaking out. Or
hardcore NC-17.
Oh yeah,
if they
definitely.
want to stay true to what it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
it's,
have to. That's why it's good. It's so brutal. You're just like, I can't
Yeah.
believe they just did that.
That's something I part of me would like to see that turned into a
When
movie.
you got a main
but then
character-
again, it just at least not in this world or this lifetime.
when you've got a main
it's not gonna
character
happen
with
right.
all the powers of God,
Yeah.
who's decided because God is a dick,
Yeah.
and he fucked over creation by abandoning it, that he's going to hunt down and murder God. I mean, yeah, this is for the
Oh
kids.
yeah, it's for the children out there. Good question. Good question.
That's a good question. All right, let's move on to our next one right here. Over here, which says, okay, this is from, somebody wants to know why am I getting Nigerian scam messages. Okay.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you get that anywhere.
I subscribe to that.
Hey, look, people, the site is getting a little more popular, and that means we're getting a lot of spam. So spammers come on, they just get into groups. So
I love it.
Let us know. We'll get rid of them.
Every time I see somebody flaming on the forums, I go, wow, by this time next year, I'll be making more money.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. We have here a question from Squareball. I'm sorry.
Squareballs.
He's got dice for testicles. It says,
Square balls. It's awesome.
how are you going to prepare yourselves for the shitstorm of children's entertainment coming out soon in the form of Hotel for Dogs, Pink Panther 2, and Mall Cop?
I close my eyes real tight and scream. Yeah!
Same way we do with all the rest of the shit we got to see, one day at a time.
No, I ignore it.
You get numb after a while. You really do. And you know something? I myself, I look forward to these kind of movies because they make the best reviews sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
They're
That's
the
true.
easiest to make fun of.
Oh, they are. They are. So don't think
Yes.
that because something bad is coming out. Look, these guys are getting paid for every review they see. So yeah,
So we're going to see everything now.
exactly.
You know
Talk
what's the worst,
shit
though,
about
is when it's something like Beverly Hills Chihuahua that you're so ready to just completely eviscerate.
And you
then
don't
you're
hate
like,
it.
And then you love it.
it wasn't, it was just like, it wasn't that terrible. And you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, what do we say now?
No, exactly. I mean, usually, you come back because see, everybody wants you to hate it.
Yeah.
Like when we
Oh,
saw,
yeah, no.
when we saw Twilight,
yeah.
yeah, we went to
You
come back.
motherfuckers better hate that movie or else.
And
What?
we went to when we came out because I saw the trailer. I told people I was like, man, this is gonna be some bullshit. And then I saw it and I was like, hey, look, I'm not loving this movie, but it really is. It's not terrible to me.
If you want to see something terrible, go fucking watch The Spirit.
There you go.
That's Frank Miller. Remember when his name meant something?
And then ask yourself why you want to go see something terrible.
exactly.
I can't wait to see The Spirit now, man.
Dude, I'm warning you. I fucking rolled.
Somebody
out
got
of
mad at me because they said it's funny hearing a critic saying that he's going to steal movies online. I'm saying I'm going to stream some shit online. I ain't going to keep it. And no, I'm not going to waste my time going to see
Yeah.
something that's potentially a waste of my
I
time.
almost did, but thank God. Well, we got a connection, so I use my connection. So
All right. Well,
yeah.
there you go.
do it that way, Corey.
Kyle Volti says,
I know the Voltster.
oh, you do. He's a regular on the
He's
your
a
show.
regular on us, on our
All right.
show.
What would you say was the most important influence or event in concerning your love of movies? Cementing your love of movies. I'm way back here. He says for him, it was a Canadian program on TV Ontario called Magic Shadows. What the fuck? And he put a clip up
He
here.
put a
This shit.
video.
Yeah, Magic Shadows. What the fuck is
Let's
it? This
see
shit
what
looks
this is.
crazy. Okay,
I don't know.
I don't
Okay,
know.
now,
This shit
now
looks
what did
crazy.
that mean?
okay,
what was the
we all
moment
have a-
you decided you were passionate about film.
Oh, something that we saw that we realized
When you were just-
I fucking love films.
Yeah,
now.
when you
I
were-
want to make films.
Yeah, when you were just a calculator.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have my answer.
What?
Evil Dead 2, brother.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Evil Dead 2, brother. That movie made me want to be a part of movies. Made me want to make films. Made me
Yeah.
want to do it all. Anything. I finally gave a shit about movies after seeing Evil Dead 2. Yes.
I was completely obsessed with movies from the earliest I can remember, and one of my earliest memories is in the theater sitting next to my dad, and the trailer for Star Wars A New Hope played, and that was the first I'd heard of it, and I was just like, oh my God, what in the hell is this? Not in those words, of course, because I didn't know them, and I remember looking at my dad, and he's like, hey, that looks good, huh? And I was just so beside myself, and sure enough, it ended up being like, for a kid, it was like the ultimate experience
Right.
ever. And it was really, I'm embarrassed to say now, with all the hatred I directed George Lucas, how strongly that movie affected me when I was a kid, but it definitely was the one that launched me in going, man, this is what the closest we can get to our fantasies coming true is going to the theater.
Corey? When I was younger, my mom and dad would take me. Mine came in from more of a technical side. My mom and dad would take me to see a bunch of Disney movies, and I was fascinated by how animation was done, how cartoons were made. I just could not figure it out. And since I was probably like 6 years old, I was on a lifelong quest to figure out how animation works. And because of that included...
He's still on that quest.
It's still on there. How did they do that? It turns out they just go and host review shows. No, it was and because of that, because I learned on the technical side of animation, I learned the technical side of movies itself. Mm-hmm. So mine came in backwards. Instead of like saying I'm admiring this story or I'm admiring this film, it like I was in love with the whole filmmaking process. Mm-hmm. And then from after that, I was like, okay, I really love the narrative aspect of it too. And then I started appreciating more movies outside of animation. So,
wow.
So I would have to say, as much as I love the tits and zombies and horror
Join the
and
club,
blood
brother.
and all that kind of stuff, I have this just great funness for the most innocent of Disney movies, and that's it's a weird dynamic, but that's it.
I always had a fondness for Snow White. Yeah.
And chainsaws.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with a top down.
Yes, I always
I
wondered. She's the only Disney chick I've ever wanted to see in like an all-out porno.
I want to see them all, pretty much. But I do want to actually go back to co-host for a second on his answer because he didn't really elaborate. So what exactly, what was it? What was the thing going through your head when you went,
honestly,
this is what I want to be involved
Okay, honestly, it was something I've never seen before. It completely caught me off guard. I thought I was just going to see just another run-of-the-mill horror film with some cool effects. The camera angles, the technical side, like Corey was talking about, that movie interests me as far as the technical side of the camera angles, the dynamics of the camera angles, even the acting. When I first saw Bruce Campbell, I was like, this motherfucker can't act.
Yeah.
And as the movie progressed, I wanted to be, after the film, I wanted to be him.
It's the combination of Campbell's facial expressions, the way his weird face looks, the giant chin, and the way Raimi shoots his movies.
Oh yeah, and the dynamic of the story being told. I mean, talk about somebody carrying a film. Bruce Campbell carried Evil Dead 2. I mean, you gave a shit about him from the beginning to the end, and that movie got more and more epic with such a low budget. I mean, that's what amazed me. As low of a budget that movie had, it felt so epic. I mean, and I loved it. I mean, and it's too bad that you still. I think a lot of people out there are still looking for their new Evil Dead. I mean, for all I know, they may have found it, but I'm still looking for something that could get on that line of something being shot so cheap, but also you could tell you could see Sam Raimi was going to be a big director.
Peter Jackson's that kind of director.
Well,
that's true, but not on the level. Or at least not for me. Not on the level that Evil Dead 2
I
was.
love Jackson, although I don't think he did anything important until he had some money to do it with. Although then he was great. Yeah. But Raimi's Evil Dead movies are the best low-budget movies of all time in my book. I mean, he did stuff nobody had ever seen anything like. Like, he totally invented all new technology in film that was his completely, that was seen for the first time in those movies.
And,
he's
and don't
amazing.
get me wrong, Peter Jackson, when I saw Evil Dead, and I saw Bad Taste, and Dead Alive, for crying out loud. Yeah. I mean, I love those films, but I guess it was just the time I saw Evil Dead, it was just, I was at a point where I was like, that made me appreciate film in general. But if Evil Dead wasn't there, I probably would say Empire Strikes Back, because to be honest with you, when I saw the Battle of Hoth and Empire, I honestly thought that was really happening somewhere. I was like, this is a real war going on somewhere in outer space with these huge these huge vehicles walking across these AT-ATs.
Stone Phillips here in the
crazy,
newsroom.
yeah.
It's chaos.
It's like, oh my God, what's going on? Darth Vader's going to come knocking on my door. He's going to kill us all.
Well, that's interesting, co-host.
There you go.
Very inspirational.
So we tiptoe away from him. Okay, you stay right there.
Right.
I love it.
Gonna go get some more motor oil for you.
I know.
Here's a good question from Tyler J. He says, "Hey guys, I just found you on YouTube like a month ago, and you've got me hooked." He says, "My question is, I just recently saw Quantum of Solace, and while I thought it was really good, there was something odd I noticed. The shot of James Bond walking in slow motion through the desert in the suit with the machine gun from all the trailers was not in the movie at all. That surprised me because it looked so cool. So I was wondering, has there ever been a time when you've seen something particularly eye-catching in the promotional materials for a film that wasn't in the film itself?" And I don't know. I got one, but I'll see if you guys are thinking of the same thing.
I always forget this stuff. I'm like, yes, it happens all the time, and then God help me if I can
Isn't
remember.
that true?
what
Like
they are.
they put you on the spot. You
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
there's something.
Well, it's like it happens all the time. It's so common to see that. Where you're like,
Right.
oh man, that scene in the trailer was never in there. It happens at least 5-6 times a year.
The Dark Knight, where the Batmobile is spinning out of that underground place. You never see that in the film.
See, I
but
didn't-
but it was all over the trailer.
Are you sure that wasn't in the? Was that in the IMAX one?
No, I mean, well, what are you talking about?
Well, because remember the IMAX version's longer and has more stuff.
I don't think
Of
it
the
is.
Dark Knight?
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
No, it is longer. Yeah, most definitely is longer.
It
It's like
is?
15 minutes longer.
Fooled me. Well, I don't know. But all I know is the shot where the Batmobile is spinning out in that garage and hauling ass outside of that new Batcave.
The Bat Warehouse.
The Bat Warehouse. It's not in the movie. Yeah. So
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
remember that.
But no, I think that's just these trailers have to get made at a certain point, so they just give whatever footage is out and say, hey, make a trailer for this
before they're done editing
before
the
they're
film.
done actually
No.
editing. Yeah.
There's that, and I remember the one movie that it stood out for me on was Twister.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shot in that trailer that made everybody want to see the movie, and then it wasn't in the movie. There's a shot where like this huge piece of
yeah.
machinery is like
Yeah.
bouncing on the street and goes towards the camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're absolutely right.
And these people are sitting in their truck and they're like, shit. And you wait for that in the movie, and
it's not
and,
there.
and
I'll
they
tell you
admit
what-
that it was never meant to be in the movie.
I'll tell you what about Twister, though. I mean, yeah, it's not a good movie, and yet the effect sequences in there are still some of my favorites. Some of the effects in there are badass.
The
Some
cow?
of the disaster
The
shit.
cow swinging
Some of the
by.
disaster shit going on there is like, wow, that's really cool, dude. But I mean, the movie's not good. The characters
No,
are
no,
lame.
no.
But I'll watch it just to watch that Twister fuck shit up.
The only part that I really dug was the drive-in scene where the people are watching the drive-in movie.
Yeah,
and then the
that was
Twister is
awesome.
coming behind the movie screen and starts ripping up the screen. And I'm just thinking, what if you're one of those dumb fucks sitting in that car, just like, wow, this is a good movie. This is 3D. Holy shit!
I
Your
just
car
liked
goes
it.
flying.
I just liked it because they referenced Star Wars. Remember that?
I thought they referenced that whole. There was a stream of movies that just referenced Star Wars. Godzilla, for crying out loud, was one of them. During
Oh,
that
man, don't even
helicopter
get
scene.
me-
Red 1, Red 5 standing by.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
6 standing. I'm like, motherfucker, will you shut up?
Yeah, don't. And Independence Day did it too.
Independence
Yeah.
Day.
That-
Yeah.
Roland
Oh,
Emmerich,
goddamn.
sit down and shut up. You're done.
Let's see. Here's a good question right here. It probably just directed towards me though. It's like it says. This is from Phil. He says, "I was on ComingSoon.net when I found out that Beauty and the Beast was going to be was going to get a 3D digital makeover, which I think is a crappy idea. My question is, which movie would you like to see get re-released in 3D? Now, when you say 3D, are we talking about 3D as in because they might be saying they're going to re-release it in 3D."
Right.
Like the not like CG, not computer generated graphics.
No, we know. Yeah, they're going to just turn it like that's what
Like you wear the glasses and
that's
you
what
watch
George
it.
Lucas is wanting to do with the Star Wars movies with the
Yeah.
IMAX. He wants to
Well,
turn
he said
the
that-
original trilogy
And he
into a
keeps saying,
3D.
I'd like
Yeah.
to, but it's going to be a while.
It's going to be it's going to cost a lot of money.
I'm a big fan of Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I think that it's not hurting the movie to put it in 3D. I mean, what really? I mean, unless you're looking at it as, okay, here's Disney doing some shit to still get some money out of people over a movie they already have. Look, so what? If it's fun to watch in 3D, I wouldn't mind seeing it in IMAX. But
It's Beauty and the Beast for crying out loud. Who cares?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Not, I'm not offended by it. Why should you be? The original movie's still there.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. You can go see that. Same way I feel about remakes. Oh, well, so what? They're going to remake it. I'll watch the original.
Now, I will say, speaking of 3D, they've been advertising My Bloody Valentine, which I don't even watch TV, but I see it all over the place now. My Bloody Valentine is getting ready to come out in 3D, and I'm like, you know what? That's a great fucking idea because normally I've seen the original and I like it, but I don't give a shit. I was like, I wouldn't give a shit if it was just coming out in the regular theater. If you're going to throw some shit I've already seen before, give me some extra shit to come with it. Give me a little fucking toy in that Happy Meal, and the 3D is that toy.
McDonald's
for me.
promotion of My
Yes.
Bloody Valentine.
I blame the day the earth stood still. I'm sorry for the McDonald's reference, but I mean, with My Bloody Valentine, like I really want to see that movie now. And Corey, you got to promise me you will take me along.
I will
to see
take
that.
you.
I want to see that, and I want to review.
Man, you know
Yes.
we're gonna be there at midnight for all these crappy ass
Yes.
3D movies.
I cannot wait.
We might
I'm
get
pumped.
a screening for that, but if we don't, we'll be there on Thursday.
I'm
was gonna
pumped,
say,
and I want to see it in 3D.
I think they're actually proud of that one, believe it or not. But I don't know. Who can
Oh
tell?
yeah, I don't know.
They just sent me the original new special 2-disc edition of the original movie,
What?
which I'm looking forward to
Really?
checking
There's
out.
There's a special.
Yeah, they're
edition?
putting out a special edition of it. No,
God.
I thought the
Where they
original
clean
was
up
in
the film?
3D.
No,
I could have sworn it was.
No,
They did Friday the 13th 3D.
Yeah, well, it's part 3.
Part 3.
Remember
yeah,
they had
that's what I'm
that
saying.
terrible shot where it
Yeah.
was clearly on a wire of the
the eyeball
harpoon.
scene? That's the best part.
It
I
was
love that.
When you watch the 3D, it's like, dude, you can see the cable attached
you know
to
what?
the camera.
I didn't even give a shit. I still loved it. I was like, yeah.
No, I remember it was. That's what I'm saying. It was Friday the 13th 3.
Yeah, 3D. Wasn't Jaws 3D too?
Oh fuck yeah! I saw.
yeah,
you know
I saw
what?
that.
I tell you what. That is the best 3D movie I've ever seen.
Is it?
In a 3D? Yeah, because you know what? The scene that scared the shit out of me in that whole movie. The only scene was the scene at the very beginning, the credits, where you see like a severed fish head, like coming towards you,
yeah.
really slow.
I remember that.
And that shit was just. You felt like,
Hello,
get that away from me! It's coming closer. Make it stop.
Co-host hates chum.
Make it stop.
No chum for co-host.
I hate
Well, I was
chum.
going to give you a goldfish for your birthday, but I'm not going to do it now.
It scared the bejesus out of me.
Here's a, I love this. I thought you were going to say something horrifying, like, it was a severed hand, and you're like,
No.
it's a severed
It's a piece of
fish head.
It was a toe. No, get it
was
away.
a fish fin. It was a piece of fish sticks.
I was never able to shut off like I used
Man,
to.
let me tell you a story real quick. Speaking of fish, because I'm just going to tell you real quick because I remember my mom. This is one of the few times my mom slapped me in front of somebody, and I just busted out laughing.
That's awesome. What you laughed at?
because
You
I
got
was.
slapped?
I mean, because I was already. I mean, I was a teenager, so it didn't matter. But because we went to see this woman in Dallas. I forgot why we were seeing this woman. It was a really old woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her mind was going, and her and my aunt. They said, "How you been doing? You been doing all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, but last night that white man came out the refrigerator with a raincoat on." and I went over to my mom and I said to her, I whispered to her, I said, "Trust the Gordons, fishermen." Now, boy, you don't know. That's a jingle to the Gordon's Fishermen. And the Gordon Fishermen's is a white man with a yellow raincoat.
Yeah.
And my mom looked at me. She's like, "Boy."
That is awesome.
No, I still know what you did last summer, you old bitch.
No shit.
I was thinking about hiding out in the refrigerator at night with some white paint on and white face coming out the refrigerator. Hello.
And you laughed after you got slapped. That's the best part right there. That's the best part
Well,
of the
like I
story.
said, my mom, I was a teenager. My mom was just kind of like, "Boy, you know better than that." Now,
If I was your mom, I would have looked at you and just said, "Oh my god, he's fucking crazy."
my son doesn't deserve to live. So here's a quick question here from
Yes.
Sam S. I'm not going to even read the question, but just
Yeah.
real quick, you guys. Nothing too
Yeah.
elaborate. What do you think about the Wolverine movie? Just haven't seen the trailer.
I don't think about it.
I think it'll be great if it's great. I don't think it's going to be, but I think I really want it to be. We'll just say that.
I'll just say I am having nightmares of X-Men 3.
Yeah, that's what this guy Sam S says. He said, "I hated X3, so I'm really not looking forward to this." But we'll see.
I didn't hate X3. I just thought it was basically forgetable.
You know what?
And this
I guarantee you, the more you watch it, the more you will hate it.
I've only seen it the once. So.
Yeah, I've only seen it one time,
Don't
too.
see it. Don't see it. Don't see it again.
It's just, I mean, okay, it's more X characters thrown out from across the X universe, whatever, and even outside of it, like Deadpool.
They're not even X characters. They're X characters in leather jackets.
And what's up with Deadpool not being all ugly? Ryan Reynolds shouldn't look like that.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm a little confused with what they're trying to do
And
with
they
it.
threw Gambit in there. Did you see that?
Yeah, who looks
long hair
like
and the-
American Idol
Yeah,
douchebag
yeah,
or something.
exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something. This guy named Zachary Landis. He says, "Have you heard about this animated movie coming out this year called 9? The movie is has a much darker tone for an animated film, and seems like it could be rated PG-13. So my question to you: do you think it will have a much more mature audience than the animated movies that are already coming out? I know that there have been animated films in the U.S. that were made for mature audience back in the 70s and 80s and a little bit of the 90s, like Heavy Metal and Wizards, but it never evolved or became popular as the family cartoon films. I think I saw that trailer for 9. It's a cool looking trailer. It looks like a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's so weird and it's animated, and you're right. It's not a family film. It's no talking animals. I think it's a risk. Have you seen the trailer for it?
I don't. This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah,
so.
I've never heard of it either.
You guys would appreciate it. It's a movie that it would start out as a short film, and it won some awards, and so somebody decided to make it a feature film, and now they have all these famous voices in there, like who's the Hobbit from Green Street Hooligans?
Oh, Elijah Wood.
I'm going to name all kind of names here that I don't know now. Because they're just leaving my mind.
On the spot.
I'm on the spot.
I'd like to use a lifeline.
Frodo.
Yeah, Frodo.
It stars
They
Frodo.
have him. They have
Samwise Gamgee.
Martin Landau doing a voice. Will Ferrell, and we're in the Step Brother. Who's the other guy?
God damn it! I hate
Walk
being on the spot
Hard.
like that.
Yeah,
guy?
Walk Hard guy.
Walk Hard. It stars Walk Hard.
It starts Walk Hard.
Walk Hard and the Frodo in the Hobbit.
And the Frodo.
That's how I describe all these guys.
And
I don't
this,
fucking
our
know their
review
names.
of this is like disaster movie.
hey,
We're just
call
throwing in references from all over the place that make no sense.
Call up Carlisle. He knows all these guys. He's friends with them.
He had lunch with him last week. This guy, no, he loves every movie he made now. But, and so it has all these celebrity voices in there. Jennifer Connelly is doing a voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, look, as we've all learned, voices doesn't mean shit if the movie doesn't have the material to make it work.
Yeah.
And I think that this movie, as much as I think it's original, as much as I would like for it to do well, I hope it does, but I don't think it would do that.
You know is it written, directed by anyone from anything that's recognizable?
See, it's from the guy who was making the trailer. And the trailer, I mean, not the trailer, not the trailer, but
from the man who
but
made the trailer for this movie.
Yeah, go look at. I haven't really had a chance to look at.
I want to see it.
Do research on it, but people go look at the trailer for 9, and it's a post-apocalyptic science fiction story.
That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, but the only thing is there are no humans. So
so it's WALL-E for grown-ups.
It's well, you don't know what these things are. They look like potato sacks. For those of you who play video games, they're kind of like darker versions of Sackboy from Little Big Planet. Oh. For those of you who don't play video games, they look like a cross between a bunch of utensils and potato sack material.
You ever been to your grandma's shower and there's this bag hanging over
So you said Jennifer Connelly's in this?
She does a voice. Yeah.
Oh, okay, one quick question. What happened to her tits?
Huh?
Jennifer Connelly. What happened to her
Well, she became
tits?
a serious actress, so she didn't have to show
That's
them
a question
anymore.
out of nowhere.
What happened? You just said that because I'm thinking about The Day the Earth Stood Still, and I looked at her. She looked so sickly in that movie, dude. And what happened to her tits?
You're going to feel bad when she dies of leukemia next week or something.
Look, all I want to know is I used to worship that girl.
And
Did
we-
you ever see Career Opportunities where she's riding the
and
the
Cyrus,
horse
we have an
with the
email
quarter?
here from the co-host. He says, "What happened to Jennifer Connelly's tits?"
That needs to be put on. Remember that show Unsolved Mysteries? That needs to be put on Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack coming out, just describing what the hell happened
We're
to
going to
Jennifer
put
Connelly's
Bo
tits.
in a brunette
Exactly.
wig playing him in the recreation.
I want to hear the music.
The search for Jennifer Connelly's tits.
We're looking for Jennifer Connelly. They were last seen in a movie called Career Opportunities, and then she went on with other films. And they
When you
slowly
become a
started to
serious
disappear.
actress, you don't need to show your tits anymore. That's
But
it.
they're
You can
just
button
gone.
that
No,
shit
but
up.
they're gone. They're completely gone. I don't
Maybe
know.
they were never real in the first place.
Are you telling me it was all movie magic? All smoke and mirrors?
It may have been.
Yeah.
Maybe she is pretty flat-chested in Labyrinth.
Oh, she was so gorgeous.
Maybe
Oh,
there was a
anyway.
time when she actually wore push-up bras and filled the shirts.
Say it ain't so, Corey.
You've been deceived.
Say it ain't
co-host.
so.
You've been bamboozled.
I've been lied
There's no
to.
titties for you.
My whole life has been a lie.
So,
Get in the chopper.
Get to the chopper. We didn't get to do that when we did our Let's Do This.
what did you shoot a dart in Cyrus's girl's
She
ass?
just
or
passed
something?
out.
She knocked out.
Well, we're not that funny, so.
Corey, I gave her a wine cooler with a little.
Oh, is that what it was?
You know, with a
All
little
right.
something in there.
Have a
Happy
cooler.
happy time pills.
We're going to have a good time
Well,
tonight.
at least I'll be having a good time.
Let's celebrate.
She'll be,
Ass so tight.
she'll be dreaming of Brad Pitt, and for all I care.
Look at it. She's like,
Oh my gosh,
y'all talking about
I see
me?
the terrified. Yeah,
She's a James
Yeah.
McAvoy
Yeah.
girl.
I saw her cover up her behind with her hand. I'm like, that's
Don't be
probably-
looking at my
that's
behind.
probably for
nothing
the
can
best.
save you. So,
Anyway,
yeah, it's all that running back and forth that wore out.
yeah, I know.
Near.
co-host, take my wife, please.
It's a funny thing about blowjobs.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To say fuck you. You like that one? I just made that one up.
Though.
I just made that one up. Hey, I tried.
It's like Werewolf. It doesn't even make sense, but it's funny
There you
anyway.
I like that's plain and
I
simple.
try.
Why'd the chicken cross the road to say fuck you?
That's it.
Hey,
yeah.
I got a knock knock joke. Knock,
Okay,
knock,
good.
knock,
Who's
knock.
there?
No, knock his subtle.
Oh.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, who?
I forgot you got that extra part. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, God damn it.
Damn it.
It's
Well,
been
at
a
least
good
you
time
tried.
again. I know.
Yes.
I'm gone now.
We all tried. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Nice.
Anyway, so
Woo! Is
that's
that
man.
it?
That's it, man.
Don't say that's it.
Well, you mean that's over?
Oh my god.
That's it.
hell?
She's tired, man.
I know. Look at
and-
Mary over there.
She's like, are you guys done yet? Has it been like
Yeah.
8 hours?
Put on
Jesus
your
Christ.
nightie, Mary. That see-through blue nightie.
Cyrus's sex life.
Oh, well, I
see?
don't know if anybody heard that.
No, see. That's no good. We're not
She's all
recording
tired.
that.
She just woke up still trying to tell a joke.
Yeah.
What do y'all record a whole month worth of these in one sitting? Jesus.
No shit. Well, I guess that's it, brother.
That's it.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, well,
That was fun.
Cyrus.
These
Hey,
things go fast, man.
I know.
You
Hey.
guys are all right.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah, go-
Motherfuckers are.
I never get to work with co-hosts. This is
I know.
awesome.
Yeah, we never get to. I think this is the first time we actually like really sat down and talked in a while.
Man, I'm taking your head and putting it in my
Wow.
backpack. You're coming to
Well,
the house to do some Leon.
as long as I'm hanging out with you and Mary over there.
Sure, you be her. You can be her
All
body
right.
pillow.
No, see, if I don't stop, we can go. We can do this
We
all
can-
night.
yeah,
we,
we
get,
just
that's
go.
we
Oh
get
my
we
God.
get lost, man.
It happens.
But we have a
will.
movie to see tonight.
Yeah,
so.
we have some
We
movies. to
do.
see.
We do. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Midnight
Now
movie
I'm pumped.
madness.
Yeah, and I get to see Bride
Only
Wars.
way to say it. Yeah.
I
Bride
can't. There's
Wars.
no way to.
Yeah.
Bride Wars.
Yeah, are you
stylings
taking?
of
Are you
Bride
taking
Wars.
Mary to go see Bride Wars?
That was the
Mary-
plan, but she's saying no now.
She said,
Like,
"Fuck
hell
that
no.
shit."
Crossing the
I'm
road.
hanging out with you guys.
Crossing the
over
road
there
to say
for the-
fuck you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Unborn.
Come on, come see Bride Wars.
All right, so that's
All
it.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
we have done this.
We
have.
haven't, dude.
Did you have a good time, Cyrus?
I had a fantastic time.
I tell you, man.
Cheers to that, my brother.
Yeah, now
I'll be back.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
All right, y'all. This has been Let's Do This.
Yes.
We will do this again.
that's right. Do this up in your face.
Take your bitch and get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Let me
now,
sl-
now she's awake.
Yeah.
Looking at me.
Can somebody give me my attachment so I can
That's
slap
a glower.
that ass?
That is a glower. Or is
I
it
know,
glower?
but
I've never.
She ain't even smiling anymore. She's like, she can't wait for me to like cut this off. She's like, what the fuck you say?
She's
Have to
gonna
speak to a woman
come
like
at you
that.
like a gremlin on cocaine.
I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna bitch slap your ass like your mother. See if you'll be laughing after that.
All right, look.
All right,
So I can
kids.
get my ass beat. Let me go on and stop this. Good night, everybody.
Good
Yes.
night.
Good night.